doesn't just stop with
doesn't
the,
stop.
the living arrangement. It's like everybody's stressed out. Everybody's at each other.
Everyone's always been stressed
Everyone.
out. Aaron stresses people out.
Aaron is.
And I love the guy. I mean, he really, obviously, or we wouldn't be doing it.
Not
but
we. There's no we in this.
Me. Danielle is the mean one here.
Yeah. Well.
No, I hear you. It's going to be a real challenge. It's a whole new journey. Except this one with an unknown ending, right?
I don't know. There was no. Oh, well, we know what the ending is going to be. There was no chat.
People may not.
The candy was so sour. You can thank. You know who to thank for that one. The candy. Dan spit it out.
Gross.
Andrew took another one today and he spit it out. He spit the apple one that I gave him out.
I didn't take another one of those. Are you kidding?
No, Andrew did today.
No, I wouldn't eat that. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just not pleasant.
It's pleasant.
It's
Once
not
you get
pleasant.
past the hard part, it's easy.
There's a
Yeah.
soft part to it.
There's a soft part.
Huh.
You missed it. You didn't have it in your mouth long
I
enough.
don't want. Was it good?
I'm gonna put it. Never
It's
mind.
not candy.
chat.
It's torture.
It's candy.
It's like
It's
you
like
know,
the,
you know that hot chip thing. This is like the sour
the
equivalent.
sourest candy you can get. It's called Burnett. It's Burnett
It's not
candy.
good.
I mean, some
It's
people like sour.
horrific.
Debbie bought it and she said it was like the worst. She said she likes sour too, and she bought the sour grapes. Hi, Jackie. But yeah, we're not gonna. No, we're not inviting anybody into this live.
Unless I know why. I mean, I like.
They
funny
want. They
people.
want a battle.
Oh, I like funny people. Or anybody wants to criticize me for like anything, then I
Well,
like
somebody
that.
just said you're the spitting image of your dad.
That's a compliment, in my opinion. I appreciate that, Carlos.
Yeah, I can see you. See, so it's you. You're the problem. Hi, Sarah. Oh, you did?
You're
Your
the
mother-in-law
problem.
now? Jackie, I'm so sorry.
Hi, Rebecca W. Good to see you.
I'm so sorry, Dax. You haven't even made it through your dad, right? That's not a door. It's not a door.
I don't
It's
even
a-
know why we have it
It's a
there. I
partition.
guess it
I
creates
know.
comments. It
happens
gets
like
comments
that.
every time.
Jackie, it's always that way, right? You're having issues. We know.
The machine.
Yes, we're related to JD Salinger. You are the problem. See,
I am related.
we
to
were
James
not back
Salinger.
at the ER
I
today.
am.
No,
I
I'm not.
I am. I share the.
I'm
You know,
I'm
the
re-
right hand
I'm
with the
related by
typing fingers.
I'm just related by insemination.
You're related, like through
Hi,
marriage to a
Erica.
lot of people. A rock star, you're
Rock
related
star.
through marriage,
Through
but just
marriage.
nothing in your blood.
Nothing in my blood.
Your blood is
I
just
have-
the norm.
I have
You get the normal
no
blood.
no.
I
got nothing.
You'll have to be the one then.
I'm the one.
You'll have
I
to
have
be
a
the,
very successful. Who's
the
who's
fart machine.
no, not
No.
the fart machine.
There's fart machines on TikTok.
Who's the guy who, my cousin who he started
Adam?
with no, but yes, I mean,
Okay.
but I was thinking
My cousin who
David. He's very prolific in his.
You mean he's rich?
very rich.
He's very rich.
Yeah, very
He was an investment banker and
Investment
he
banker.
did one of those deals and he worked
Lehman
for,
Brothers. He worked for Lehman
before
Brothers
it went under.
before it went under.
But I think he made his money and he was out.
He was out.
I mean,
Now
it's one of
he's-
those guys you do one deal in life and you're set for life.
Anthony's here. Hi, Anthony.
Hey Tony,
I love you.
I love you too, man.
Balls.
Why
Anthony,
are you saying you love people?
because Anthony brought us the balls. He introduced us to
He
the
bought the
balls.
balls?
No, he didn't buy them, but he introduced us to the balls.
I mean, you're talking about the gumballs or what are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about
The
the
buzz
gumballs.
balls?
The buzz balls. Larry's here.
Hey Larry.
Larry, you're early. Anthony's here. Hi, Anthony. We love you. We all love you. How was your day? Don't ask. It's been a crazy day.
It's been a busy day.
Just a crazy day.
It's been a crazy day.
Crazy day.
But I did get my walk in, thank God. Not all of it, but
You didn't get
most
all
of it. 5 miles in.
Oh, 5 miles.
5 miles. I like to go 7,
I'm
but I
into
got 5.
house. You're into house.
And Jarvis, thank you, Matt. Someone's all Dan is cool, and a moderator threw him out. I swear to God, anyone in here says anything nice about me, like my mods kick you out. Do I think we're headed to war?
Let's not talk about that.
I
don't want to talk about
Yeah,
the
we
news.
probably don't want to talk about it, but I mean, I do. It is obviously the biggest story in the world right now.
Yeah, but let's not talk
The
about
answer right now is I don't know. There's only one person who knows whether we're going to war or not, and he's about 2,000 miles away. What?
it. Who's 2,000 miles away?
Who's 2,000 miles away? I'll give you a hint.
We did keep
I'll
the
give
balls
you a
in
hint.
place. I have a big ball
Would you like
in
a
the
hint?
refrigerator.
Orange.
Oh, Cheeto. Chester.
I wouldn't say Cheeto. I just said that's the hint. I mean, it's not negative for all the orange people
It's
out
an
there.
orange.
I'm just using it as a.
Yeah.
But he's the only one who knows whether we're going to war. And that's it. I mean, we don't know. Nobody knows.
Oh, I get it. I get it now. Chester.
Doc is good. He's eating over there. He's tired today.
Very tired. We woke him up.
TikTok is blowing up about a possible war. I mean, it's not. It's. I don't want to get into it.
Let's
It's a
not.
really complicated mess.
No, sir, only Tuesdays
and
and
it's not
Thursdays.
clear. I mean, there are pluses and minuses on both sides, and I mean big pluses and minuses. Personally,
I'm
I don't
sorry,
like war. I don't
Miami.
like killing, but I also live in a world filled with humans, and we have a history
Your relatives
of
are
not
living in a
being
safe
so
room?
nice to
Yes,
each
good
other.
men they are.
We're changing that right here on this channel. We're going to change the way humans interact with each other.
You figured out YouTube?
Show kindness.
Well,
Be nice. It's okay to go out and flirt with young girls, but be nice and show kindness and live a good life.
a good life.
Yeah.
Is this a good life?
TikTok just got another reprieve.
They did another one?
Another reprieve, another 90-day reprieve. Now, those are lawless reprieves. It just, they got to sell it. It's just an odd time.
Very odd.
Esme, I hope that in 2 weeks there's no war anywhere in the world. Actually, I don't hope that. Never mind. I just hope that
don't.
humans get over.
I
the-
do. I went to Sky River today, played my free
Get
play.
over
Yeah.
the bellicose.
And the guy who cussed me out, the bartender was there, and he's like, Danielle, I think that's the guy.
Moneymaker.
It was the guy.
Only $10 billion for the Lakers. I mean, I would have figured they'd be worth a lot more than that, given the current ridiculous price of teams.
Hi, Cecile.
Bill is my dad's brother, who passed away 15 years ago.
Hi, Tom. You're our biggest fan? Oh, Bo, well, thank you.
Tom, I can always, can help out with a weight loss
No,
program.
but I should have. And I guess he's a problem. So I came in today and Luke was like, Danielle, I just want you to know everybody was on your side at the bar.
Oh, I didn't
They
know
all
that.
talked about it.
Moneymaker. I guess that basketballs are worth less than. I
good.
don't look.
Good, Sarah.
I mean, I know
Glad.
the frickin' the other LA team, the Clippers, sold for like a lot of money, but
We're
to that
talking
guy from
sports.
Microsoft, the Ballmer.
Moneymaker, no sports either. That is like the biggest downer. I mean, if we start talking sports, we start losing people. I should have spilled a drink because I saw him.
Bill
He's
is
like,
grandpa's
yeah,
brother. Thank
no.
you. That-
And then on the way out, I saw who he was talking about. I'm like, that's him, Luke. He's like, I told you.
Wow, I'm shocked.
What?
I mean, money doesn't mean anything anymore. I don't have any.
Hi, Goops.
But people have like billions of dollars. I just don't. It's just such a foreign concept to me. It'd be nice to have like 10 million, and I would never need anything more. Put it in the bank.
grand?
I'm never gonna
Good.
run out. I don't spend a lot. But those guys that have all those billions
I saw Karen
and
Reed.
they own teams.
Ted Bundy's here. He gave
Oh,
us-
Ted, meet Jeffrey Dahmer right here. How are you doing, Quagmire?
Why does Grandpa have a catheter in? Somebody really wants to trigger me. You
Danielle,
take it.
It's you don't. Well, I mean, it would be an honest
Well,
question.
obviously,
Why-
I think it's obvious he has a catheter in because
Well, it's not. It's not a horrible question, for God's sake.
I think it's
He has a
horrible.
catheter in because
it's
post surgery, with the swelling that was going on, he couldn't pee when he left the hospital,
And he
so he
still
needed a
can't pee.
catheter. And when the longer you have a catheter in, the harder it is to pass the void test. And we're working on it. We had an appointment today, but it was delayed for 1 week because of his infection. But it's a fair question, and we want to get rid of the catheter as much as, more than you, believe me. We're the ones who have to deal with it, and it's not easy. That freaking cord everywhere, you got to strap it, he's pulling on it. It's a nightmare. So believe me, no one wants the catheter out more than Danielle and I, with the exception maybe my dad. Those are 3 people that want it out more than anybody in
thank
the
you,
world.
P.S. It's obvious if he still has it, he needs it for obvious reasons. He can't pee. They should have took it out before. they
Danielle,
came in.
what are you getting arguing medical stuff and getting angry at people who never been through it? I mean, if you haven't been through it, you wouldn't know. But obviously, The catheter is there for a reason, and that's all. That's it.
That's what I just said.
Date night is Friday.
That's what I just said, and you yelled at me for the same thing I just said.
Because I'm mean. I'm a mean person.
You are. You're a
I
schmuck.
am.
Don't be a
I-
schmuck. No, I will never change Daisy because I love who I am today. So there you have it.
There you have it. I put up with it. Why can't you?
Duh.
Duh. I know why I put up with it, because I have good reason. Look at this beautiful thing. And I mean, I'll tell you, everyone's different. Everyone has different facets of themselves. So think, with that tone and that attitude,
think.
the rest of her must be so fucking good, and it is. Look at that.
Ooh, can
And
you
we're,
speak?
as soon as we get out of here,
We're fucking.
yes, exactly. I wasn't going to say that, but absolutely. The minute we get off, within 30 seconds, boom.
Wear my dress. That would
Boom.
look really odd.
I'm itching my nose right now.
Because it's growing.
It's grown out.
Yeah, it's growing. I see it's big.
But if I were in control, that's what would happen. 30 seconds after we were
And it
off.
won't happen because when we're off here, there is more things to have to happen before we get to anything. And by that time, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And Dan took off my glasses the other night because I fell asleep with my phone, my glasses, and
I'm
everything
asleep.
on.
It's just another excuse.
No, you covered me up. That was really sweet.
How did you know?
Because I felt it. I was half asleep and he covered me up and he took off my glasses and he was yanking them off my face and I was like, oh Lord, I must be asleep. So then I let him and I was gonna see what he was gonna do and then he covered me up. He put my hands underneath the covers too. It was really cute. I meant to say, I felt that.
Cosmo, whoever that is, if you're a dude, I'm assuming. But I mean, I have been reading your comments and I don't know what, I mean, do I know you? Have I fucked you over in some kind of prior life? Did I tease you or bully you in some way? Because, your comments are biting. They're never like, gonna block you comments,
hands underneath.
They always pick it up. But
I don't
man,
like my
Cosmo
hands
does
underneath
not
my
like
head.
me very much.
Cosmo, so why do you keep
Cosmo.
him on here?
Because I don't just block people if they're not.
We know.
Because they don't like me. That's
We
okay.
know.
Only if they're rude or do something to deserve a block.
All right.
But it's all right to have detractors. It's all right to have critics. They keep you honest.
Haters gonna hate.
I've got some. You can love me. You can hate me.
Me too,
I have
Anthony.
qualities that will
He
support
covered me
both.
up and I was
I
like,
guarantee you.
right after. Thank you, Operator Dave.
I got Blink
Operate-
182 in my head.
Operator Dave,
You walk
I needed
away
you
from me.
at the
Everybody
casino like the
hates
other
you when
night,
you're
I had some old
23.
man like
What's my age again?
Cuss
What's
me
my
out.
age again? I love Blink 182.
Angela, help. There's no way to help this process. You just follow us and have some reprieve and just know that we're all in this together.
For the good, the bad,
And the ugly.
the horrible, the misogynistic, the dating Dan,
The crazy
I
Dan.
mean, again, I've never been ripped apart. Dan's an asshole. 5 million likes on the comment. I'm just going, holy fuck.
Go to the
Holy
basement.
shit.
Go to the basement. Yeah, go to the basement. Simon and Alvin. Simon, Alvin, Theodore. Bump, bump, ba-da-da. Oh, good. Caroline.
You know that? And I mean, I know who you're talking about, but I would never know that. That's something you know that I don't. I make a note of that.
Yeah, because
chipmunks.
The chipmunks. Somebody said that I remind them with the glasses of the chipmunks. That was the nicest. Thank you for the paw. That was the nicest. That was the nicest thing.
How
Anybody's
can I
ever
lose
said.
weight? I will.
Don't eat.
That is the only freaking answer. I mean, I walk 7 miles a day, and I would gain 20 pounds a night if I kept eating the way I eat at night. Diane Morrissey, she's a chef, and she made these French toast things, man. They were, cool, the perfect bread. She sliced them up like 3 French toast slices from each thing, put the egg in, and then she dipped them in cinnamon, and they came out. I'm all, I could eat those indefinitely. I would not stop eating those. Moneymaker, Karen Reed, not guilty. That was my prediction.
What?
I think she is guilty, but
think she
I
is?
don't think that the state could prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. And I was happy with the verdict, not
No
because
duet yet. No
she
comment.
got off, but because I think that's right. Given the evidence that I'd seen, you can suspect pretty strongly, but I think there was enough reasonable doubt. I think that was an appropriate
Right.
resolution. It doesn't mean she's innocent, but I think that there was enough reasonable doubt based on the facts.
Hi,
So
Maria.
I am happy with with our system with that
Maria,
case.
I-
As a
me too,
lawyer,
it's
I'm happy
weird.
with it.
You are. As a lawyer.
Mike, and no carbs.
Dan?
I can do no carbs for like 20 hours
No,
a day.
he cannot do no carbs.
20 hours a day I can.
Yeah,
But there's
he
other
can.
4
But the
I make
nighttime.
up for it.
Yeah. No Philly accent. It really isn't. Why everybody thinks he has a Philly. But you know what I want? A Swatch watch.
There's
Those are
PS.
coming back. If I kept my
I know,
old
P.S.
Swatch
I
watch.
don't. I try and.
What are you talking about?
She said no sugar.
No shit. It's just gonna say no hydrogenated oils. You don't
No.
really.
All I have tonight for dessert is a Three Musketeers
Yeah,
bar.
but
A
you'll-
regular size, not
But you
share
bought.
size.
But he bought Hershey syrup.
I forgot about that.
And what else did you buy?
That was it. That
Yeah.
was up for dessert anyway. I bought some pad thais, some of the vegetarian,
Yeah.
healthy ones.
No. I had so many Swatch watches.
Tony, I
but they're
would
back.
probably play
I want a
Nintendo.
Swatch. You would?
I mean,
I almost bought a Pac-Man machine today.
I would have loved it.
I almost did.
I would love it.
Well,
or a
I'll
pinball
go back
machine.
and get it. It's a little.
Oh, it's a little one. I want an original.
No, it sits on the table, and you can literally.
I mean,
it's
I
got
want
the,
one of the old arcade
It's got
ones.
the. It is an old arcade one.
That's-
I
I
almost
mean-
bought it because I knew you might, but I just don't.
I
remember.
prefer like asteroids or something.
Oh well, it's more than just Pac-Man on there, but it's anyway. I saw it today. It was $149, and it was really cool. I almost bought it. I've seen it twice, and I've been tempted 2 times.
I like it.
All right.
I just don't spend any money.
The peppermint smell is.
You can
So
see you can see us and how we trigger each other with little, you don't even know it, but we can kind of take digs at each other just with our own personal life. And that was one.
That was one. I don't spend any money. No, because he doesn't take care of the household. I do.
I shop every deal you have to spend. I do enjoy, and I used to enjoy shopping, but I don't need things
So fun.
anymore. I have so much more. There's so much more in life than things. For me, I mean, other people like things. I don't mind things. Ferns, I do spend on the ferns, absolutely, but not much at all. That dropped so much after his fall. A lot of things dropped off after the fall. A jersey, the STD VD, that was the STD VD. The STD video was one of my favorite videos of the whole thing.
I don't know. I kind of like this one too. The one I posted today. I thought it was funny. Dad, close your eyes.
Well, they couldn't see on the video, but when I kept closing his eyes, he'd close his eyes and then they would immediately open. And I'd say, close your eyes. He'd close them and then they would open and then they would open. He couldn't keep his eyes closed. It was impossible.
No.
And that wasn't even the whole video. So we were laughing because, he'd close his eyes. I'd start talking to him. His eyes would open up. He'd look at me like, are you freaking crazy?
And then he was like,
We said, what are you doing? He was getting so,
yes, Jessica said they could see them.
oh, good. I'm glad you could see him because they just kept popping open and it was so
It was
funny.
so funny. And then he was like, all right, I'm done with this. Let me
is
get
a
my
deal.
pants.
I don't think that material things provide
No.
happiness.
The only
I don't.
good,
I mean, that's,
You're the only person who can deal with your happiness.
yeah, I don't think that things help.
Materialistic helps for a split second.
For a second, you get a little
Serotonin.
serotonin boost,
Yeah.
and it hits when you buy. Kind of like when me pulling something on a slot machine. There's just a little bit, but it doesn't.
He was in Nevada, so let me give you a little background on the Nevada thing.
Yeah,
He was in
and
the,
Canada, by the way.
He was in Nevada because he asked the DO who he was, where he went to school, and he said Las Vegas, and Ed scoffed at the Las Vegas school for doctors.
Because my dad's not aware of UNLV.
And he said, there's a doctor school in Vegas.
He was a DO and not an MD. And my dad was just giving him a little bit of stuff on it. But
Ed was not having it.
he was, checking his credentials.
Yeah.
But that doctor was so cool. He actually, at some point, I asked a nurse for a glass of water, and it wasn't the nurse that got it. The doctor brought him in, filled up a cup, went and filled up a cup, took his own time to fill up a cup, and bring my dad a cup of
And
water.
Ed was like, you're a DO?
You're a DO?
And the doctor was like, yeah. He's like, all right,
What's
where
a-
did you go to school? No, he didn't even say what's a DO. he said, well, where'd you go to school? That's how he wants to know what the credentials are behind your doctor status. And he was not having Nevada. So that's why he was stuck in Nevada.
Ed is a DPM. He's not an MD, he's a DPM. But today, most podiatrists, most foot doctors
There's no
are medical doctors who specialize in the foot. So the hospital, because he's a podiatrist, the hospital put him down as an MD.
He did not like it.
Because, my dad graduated in 1950 and they had the DPM. So, and my dad's like, you gotta correct that. I'm not an MD, I'm a DPM.
Ooh, that
I'm
sounds
like,
good,
Dad,
DeRoche.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, he wanted it changed. He
But
said,
he
this
wanted
is
it
not
changed.
correct. We didn't change it, by the way.
No.
No. Yeah, well, you size people up, and Ed was sizing that guy up. Totally sizing
Texas
him up.
girl, schooling is does schooling matter? Let's talk about that for a second, because someone brought up law schools, medical schools. I think they do matter to the extent that if you bring in, people who are more qualified, you're probably going to get more qualified people that are going to pass. But you can take the dumpiest law school in the world, and you can have some guy who just, wasn't like on the Harvard track, didn't take all the testing in high school, but they're a genius, and they go to, some podunk law school somewhere. They get out, they can be outstanding attorneys. It doesn't necessarily matter.
Do you know what we say?
Your chances are you're going to get a more competent attorney out of like Harvard or Stanford.
But really,
chances
it
are,
doesn't make
but it's
them
not
more
a guarantee.
competent. So here's the thing. You could be a C doctor and still pass all the where are you going?
I'm getting a beer.
Oh, you could pass all the boards and all that shit, and you're
If
still
you
a
can
doctor
pass
at the end of the day.
boards, you're not dumb.
Yeah, you're still a freaking you're still a doctor. Same thing with law school. If you can pass the bar, you're still a lawyer no matter what. So
I think the
Oh, wow.
medical system is a little better at weeding out.
somebody has
The
come in
bad
last.
apples.
So Carol says somebody has come in last even in Harvard. That's true.
Yeah. When I was in law school, I had members in the class, undergrad, from all the Ivy League schools. From Princeton, from Harvard, from Yale, a million people from Berkeley, and it didn't matter. In the end, when you got after the 3 years, there was really not a big correlation by what school you went to versus where you graduated. I went to a frickin', I went to San Jose State. I didn't even go to a UC. I went to a San Jose State, but I graduated in the top percent of my class.
I think it's the attitude too. The people with a Harvard degree, it's just all image. Like, I graduated from Harvard. Doesn't mean you're going to be the best attorney out there.
Which is, my brother-in-law is a Harvard attorney, and he is probably the smartest person I know. He's also a PhD in mathematics from Harvard, along with a degree in applied mathematics undergrad. He's a smart guy.
And everything he wears is Harvard.
Yeah, that's his
Always.
identity. But he spent a lot of years there, and he's freaking smart. There ain't no two ways about it.
They do get more opportunities immediately.
I wouldn't bet on him, like in the dating game or, something like that, a social thing, but because, and I wouldn't with my brother Dave either, another really smart academic guy. But if you threw him onto, what was that, the dating game where someone's talking to three different men, I don't know that they would win
Love Connection?
Love Connection or whatever. It would
Two
be,
and two.
It might be tough to, yeah.
Chuck Woolery.
Chuck Woolery, that's right.
I love
He's
that.
dead.
That was so
I think
fun.
he had some issues too. Like he was some kind of weird guy. But
Look at what Kyle said. He's trolling and he says, "Can stand you two." You mean can't?
I'm glad you can stand us, man. I appreciate that.
When you troll,
I can't stand you,
Yeah.
but yet I'm here.
No, can. He
I
said
know.
can. I can stand you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. That's great. I love the trolls.
You went to a G-rated what? A C-rated law school. Yeah, I went to a school called McGeorge, and
That's not really C rated.
well, it's not a top-rated. It's
Thank
not
you, Ashley.
Harvard or Stanford, but it's where most of the lawyers in Sacramento don from.
And I'm
We
going
have
to
a
tell you
Supreme Court
something.
justice that associated with it. That McGeorge is the reason that Kennedy made it onto the Supreme Court. There's a lot. You
Can
just
I
don't
tell you
know.
something? And some of the most successful attorneys come from those C rated
I did
law
finally
schools.
get some.
Did you?
Thanks, Angel. What?
Some of those top attorneys that you like are from the C-rated law schools.
I mean, it's hard to judge, especially as an attorney, right? Because it's a really unique, you can have the smartest guy in the world, and he's not going to be able to go in and litigate a trial or convince a jury of anything, yet, or you can have some guy who's a smooth talker and his IQ's, average, but the guy can talk. He's like really high, verbal IQ, and they can convince juries. It's just law is different. If you were talking about appellate law, then I'd certainly stay with the higher level law schools, because the appellate law, relies on, it's all intellectual. Anyway, what are you doing?
I mean, you can get to it so much more simpler than just what you just did.
I'm sorry. I
just
guess
so-
I'm not from a top tier law school, so cut me some slack.
You're not.
Takes me a few more words to get things out.
Yeah, it does. That's okay. It happens. I went to Sexton.
What a yapper.
That's all right. I know. See, Anthony just came back and you're scaring him away. I mean, he's been gone for months, and now he's gonna leave again. I think you made him leave the first time. He's back.
Anthony, come back.
He's
What
here.
do you need?
He's back.
BJ under the table? I mean, I don't know what you want me to do with people.
He would take a BJ.
Well, there's a first time for everything. You never know.
Wrong thing to suggest.
I'm industry. I don't give a damn. It's under the table. I don't know what the hell's going on. No, you if you ever have one of those, like, where they have like a hole and you just, you can't see each other. You don't know what's on the other side. I mean, it could be a freaking groundhog on the other side. You have no idea what you're dealing with. Glory holes.
There you have it.
There you go.
No, that's not
In
my saying.
all their glory.
There you go. There's silence. It's making me uncomfortable.
My silence?
You don't ever shut up, and then when you do, it's like, oh shit, we got to start talking. Hello from the Texas Panhandle.
Big Jake's heading back to Alabama.
Oh, you're driving. Big Jake's the trucker. Did I remember correctly, Big Jake? I mean, you haven't been here in a while, but
Texas
I do
to
remember.
Alabama could be a short drive or a damn long drive, depending on where you're. Are you in El Paso, or are you over in the Houston area?
I remember Big Jake. He's the trucker. Am I right? Am I right? Do I remember?
And what are Big Jake's initials?
Big Jake.
What are his
BJ.
initials?
BJ. BJ. Do you like those? What do they call them? The lot lizards.
Hannah, we have no trips yet.
Do you know what
I don't know what my
I'm
future
going to
holds.
Nashville soon. Do you know what a lot lizard is?
No.
You don't know what a lot lizard
What did
is?
you say?
A lot lizard. Big Jake does. Cow hurler up here and I'm see.
And
Did
I
know?
love. I'm gonna write a love song.
Yeah. Do you know what a lot lizard is?
Are you asking me again?
I know. Well,
I have
I'm
not
just trying to
learned
think.
from the last 5
Okay,
seconds.
so let me
what it
tell
is
you.
now.
Let me tell you what a lot lizard is.
All right.
A lot lizard is the truckers.
I'll
and
talk
so
about Karen Reed if you remind me in a minute. Go ahead.
the truckers park, right? And
Truckers
a trucker
park.
and a trucker,
In a truck stop.
gas station, truck stop, whatever.
Or on the
And
side of the road.
they're girls that come through to
Really?
do stuff for them. It's yes, Matt. I can't believe you don't know what a lot lizard is. You
I've
learned
never
again.
been a trucker.
Well, no.
Is it illegal?
Yes, Renee. If you hear it from me reaching out to you, it's not me. Yeah.
So
She
if people
pleases.
are DMing you unsolicited, I mean, I will respond to DMs if I see them, but I don't typically, if ever, DM somebody out of the blue, unless it's something specific to a video I saw or something like that.
Not Dan. Not Dan. Dan, you learned something new from your wife.
What?
A lot lizard.
A lot lizard. I wonder if that will ever come in handy in my life.
Not if you're not a
Will I
trucker.
ever be?
Maybe if you park at a truck stop and you just sit there like to take a nap, then you might.
Just wait, and it's gonna. I mean, that's like a dream.
They knock on your door.
That'd be
Yeah, but you got to be
scary.
careful for STDs and stuff. No, he doesn't know. He would have said, lot lizards are not worth it, according to viral videos.
It's not an issue for me because
can-
I don't hang out in truck stops.
They can give you the STD.
And people think I know what a lot lizard was. I mean,
No, he didn't. Trust me, he would have said it.
I mean, if you gave me a few hints, like I probably could have figured it out. A truck lot lizard. How about a truck lot lizard? That would've been a
Robert,
lot
I
easier.
don't draw my eyebrows. My husband doesn't like what my eyebrows look like, so he actually draws them in for me.
I mean, don't put that on me. I'm sorry. They're yours. You decided to do it.
You did it. I don't know why.
Don't put that on me.
You draw
'cause
them
I
in.
would never
You
do
draw
that to
them in
anybody in my
every day.
entire life.
Yeah.
I would never do that to somebody. I'm not that cruel.
All right. Same with my nose. I know. It accompanies my nose, my nostrils.
I don't know why people complain about your large nostrils. I mean, think about
It's
it.
crazy.
She can smell from a mile away. I mean, it helps. Where's Burger King? Is there a Burger King? I just put down the window. She goes, that way, that way. There's a Carl's Jr. over there, and there's a Burger King over there, and I think there's a McDonald's. I got a hint of McDonald's behind us.
What is it called? I'm like a greyhound. What are those basset hounds? Is the
She's
basset
got
hounds?
she's got dog smelling. Dog
I
smelling.
can smell anything. You want me with you. If you can't find your way home, I can.
That's why, like my shoes that don't smell at all, she can smell them.
I can smell them. A bloodhound. What did I say? Yeah. Well, apparently it was. Yeah. So just so you know, everybody should have big nostrils because they provide.
I mean,
a
it's just,
good-
and not only that, but think about it. Like, you can suck in so much more oxygen, you can run farther.
Yep.
I mean, having a larger capacity to intake oxygen
It's great.
is a good thing. It's not a bad
It's
thing.
a win-win for me.
I mean, it's
Just
a
don't
win-win.
ask me for directions when you're lost because I'm not going to help you. Just so you know. So I'm out. I gotta pee. Do you mind? Can you handle?
Go ahead.
There's 2 socials right here.
All right, go ahead.
YouTube.
Blow your nose
and-
while you're in there.
I don't need to. And I have no deviated septum, so that's good. Ow, my back.
She had it pierced. She had her nose pierced for the longest time. I'll tell you about piercing. So, back in the fun days, right? And then piercings made me angry because when we used to have a lot of fun, and believe me, we were not, it wasn't the healthiest fun, but we had a lot of fun. And she had piercings. She had nipple piercing at one time.
2,
Two of them. I told her to get one. She got 2.
I got 2.
But she had
If
them
you're
for a
gonna
long
do
time.
one, you might as well get 2.
It was fun for like a short time, and then she kept them after, and I'm like, why do you keep those when menopause kicked in, and it's like everything went. And then I'm like, do you even need those anymore? The Fevers trade to the Giants. I know. Oh, there's Nintendo. I know the Devers trade. Well, thank you, Seth. I appreciate it. Pops is fine. He's eating right over there. He's doing great. I appreciate your thoughts and prayers. I have no piercings or tattoos. That's not me. It's just not me. I'm much more like my dad that way. Usually she doesn't flush when we're on a live, but
I just flushed.
I know, I heard it. I said, thank you. I'm excited about Devers, Tyler. Thank you. I was thinking, did we get somebody else? This is this brand. I mean, again, we have no deal with anybody, but it's just a Michelob Ultra.
No brands. No brand deals.
The Archie Bunker flushing.
That's why we're poor.
That was
we have
some
no
of
brand
the
deals.
most brilliant writing I've ever seen. I was watching All in the Family the other day, and it's like everybody's downstairs waiting for something. The whole family's there, and somebody's like, "Where's Archie?" And then 2 seconds later, you hear the toilet flush from upstairs, and everyone. Brilliant writing. Weather is hot, viral. It's warm out here right now. It's a little warm for me.
Thank you.
How's he doing?
You're done.
It's ultra human, absolutely.
Yeah, you're done.
Is his face clean?
Nope.
All right. I'll bring you in to say hello to him once his face is clean.
Not yet. It's a mess.
If Caroline is over here, she's up in Woodland. It's hot. A 2.5 Men. It was interesting. An interesting. I watched it. It was entertaining to me. It was my kind of humor. UTI update. He's on antibiotics. His urine is clear again. So I think we're getting better, but we have exhaustion today. And that's most likely, recovery. It's really hard for him to recover, and we had some rough nights, so I think he's recovering.
You gotta leave that in there.
Oh, Braden, San Diego is a beautiful place in California. I have a friend who lives down there. I go down there a couple of times a year. I love it. It's a gorgeous place. Yeah.
Your friend, your daughter lives down there.
And my daughter lives down in San Diego, my daughter Hannah. So the Karen Reed trial, as I said earlier, Connie, I think a verdict was appropriate. I might kind of think personally that she's guilty, but my allegiance is to the system, and I don't think they proved their case beyond a reasonable doubt. There were not that anything against the prosecution, but there was just a lot of natural. Can I show him?
He's eating cookies now, so his face is clean.
His face is clean. All right, I'll just give you a quick thing because I'm not going to have him talk while he's eating cookies. But Pop, how you doing?
What?
How are you doing?
Good, very good.
You're very good. You like those cookies, huh?
Well, yeah, there wasn't much
All right.
food there, but that's all right. That's fine. It was good food.
All right. You want more? You want more dinner?
No, that was it's fine. I want food enough to feed everybody here.
Oh,
Plus,
Dad, Pop, we all ate. So, all right. So, I know my dad by this point, and what he's saying there is he's not worried about the food that he got. He got a nice big meal. He's worried about us, right? That's what he's worried about. Is there enough food for us? And that's my dad in a nutshell right there. Is there enough food for you? My food is great. What do you have? He is really amazing. And he enjoys those cookies. Abakar, believe me, my dad eats a lot of food. I mean, he clearly eats, and if he's hungry, he will continue to eat. He is certainly not longing for food. That's the only thing that's remained consistent throughout this whole 4 years. I mean, literally, the only thing that's consistent and doesn't change, except when he was in the hospital, he eats, and his appetite is just strong, and that has been one consistent thing. I mean, that'll worry me if he stops eating. Those are Milano cookies, dark chocolate. I know because that's what I've been eating in the middle of the night lately. Somebody sent a bunch of those cookies, and so they're sitting there, and that's what he's eating. Yeah, and he also eats really healthy. I mean, it irks people, they want him to give him the damn bacon, but he eats super healthy, and that's one thing that helps. And he's got, coronary artery disease, right? And he's got vascular dementia, and both of those things require a healthy diet to the best that you can. We're not going to forego dessert or he eats fast food, things that he's liked and eaten his whole life. We're not going to cut that out, but we make sure he primarily is eating healthy food. Jennifer, I mean, that can happen. They can forget that they ate, right? And keep eating. And that was an issue we had early on, was that he would, where's my dinner?
I got the hiccups.
Dad, you just ate.
Well, he did that last night to you.
Yeah,
didn't
he did, but he wasn't hungry. He didn't want to eat another one. Sometimes he'd eat another meal. His birthday is March 26th.
I got the hiccups. Let him splurge.
Writing love songs is a
Julie,
great way
you
to
can't
escape.
let them splurge because they get sick, and then if you let them overeat, guess what happens?
I mean, we're not going to deprive him of anything he asks for. If he wants something, he sees it, and he wants it, he can have it. But he's really content eating healthy. He's always eaten healthy, so it's pretty normal for him and consistent with his taste buds and what he's eaten his whole life. He eats healthier than me. She's all right. Is there anything wrong with you? She's fine. Were you looking sick or something? Someone asked if you were okay.
I was holding my breath. I had hiccups.
Oh, you got the hiccups?
Little Debbie Snacks, yeah. He's eating.
Julie, I'm sorry.
This is the new phase of his. He takes a straw out of the cup and then he starts putting it. I don't know.
in the different holes.
Yeah, there's no holes to go into.
Let me make sure he's got the straw in. It's
He took it up. He was using the straw just to pick up the little pieces of
he's drinking. He put it back in the
Yeah.
hole and he's drinking.
Well,
it.
he was using it when I went in there, and he like was trying to pick up the little pieces of particles on the.
On the Karen Reed trial, again, I'll say it again. I know
Stand
people
up.
like filter in and out of here. The average is 6-minute views, but I think the Karen Reed verdict was appropriate. I personally think
Thanks,
she's guilty, but I don't think that they could prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. I mean, there
It's
is, and I am okay letting off an innocent person in order to avoid
Yes,
a
we're lucky
situation
in
where
jail music.
letting off a
We're
guilty
lucky.
person to avoid the situation where an innocent person goes to jail. I am okay with that, and our system is set up just that way.
Bum bum bum. We're talking law.
What? You're looking beautiful there.
Thank you, Chrissy. I haven't showered yet.
Eat a piece of. That's all right.
No, it's
I'll
chlorine.
shower again if you want.
It's fine. Chlorine's
I'm
fine.
happy to take a second shower.
Is he making a legal review channel? No.
Who knows what I'm going to do? I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, when time moves on and I lose 90% of my content.
Caroline says she can help you set up a podcast. Caroline's all for like doing this.
I'm doing, is this not a podcast
No,
right here?
it's
What the hell
not.
is the difference? Is this, what's the difference between this and a podcast? We're on talking to people and it's actually live. A podcast is, you
Recorded.
watch it,
It's different. People are telling me it's different.
I'd like to do like a radio show. That would be fun.
That's kind of like a fucking podcast.
But
bruh.
you do it,
Oh God, this guy.
and I would love to interview people, Amber. You can ask a personal question,
you,
Mike.
Steven.
Our personal life
I
is
love
out
a mask
here.
on. I am
Even our
I'm all
personal life that's
European.
fake is out everywhere.
current events. You can do more current events on a podcast.
I'm Mr.
Oh,
Event.
Lord.
I'm Mr. Current.
I'm
event.
all sorts of European, Richard. My dad's family spread seeds all over Europe. I mean, there's so many. Like
I think they were gypsies. They just
they
went
were
from place to
gypsies.
place,
They
leaving
did.
their seed.
Leaving their seeds.
Leaving
So,
their seed. Leaving their seed.
my mom's just cut and dry. My dad, I have all the different origins.
My nationality is I'm a mixed bug too.
Without grandpa.
I have British, I have Scottish, I have German, I have Lithuanian.
That's not as
You
captivating
name
as
it, I
mine.
got it.
We are relevant no matter what happens. With or without grandpa, we are still humans and we are still
We're
relevant.
relevant. A little less exciting, but still
We're
relevant.
still relevant. We
Still
still
relevant.
are people too. Just so you know.
I got a person. I
Poopa.
got my own person.
Do not even
I
start
don't need
with
my
this shit.
dad's 2 million people. I got my own person.
He's Dan.
And she can watch on 20 devices and I'll just get the same number of views.
And I would be better at it without grandpa because I am better at it. I have more of I'm relevant. Much less fun. Do you see grandpa here, K Rob? And you're here. You're here
Listen,
for us.
K Rob, it's impossible to duplicate my dad, right? He is one of a kind. You can't, you can't, he is what he is. And what he's given is remarkable. And we'll never be able to replace him at all.
'Cause he's dead.
Either, after he's not here, there'll be a certain amount of
But
people
we're
that
still
might,
relevant.
that might like what
and
we're
there
doing.
are still people
it
here
just may be a
that
lot less.
want us and love our humor. Maybe not you, maybe not others, but we are here spreading our seeds of
Or
love.
people might hate
Hey,
us enough that
can
they
you see
keep
that?
coming back just to put negative comments. They keep coming back just to hate on us.
We are relevant. Andrew's great. You should see his hair. You'd like it. It's
Dream,
more your style. Now,
people are different. And
Dream
and,
said, just so you know, Dream said Dan needs a new wife. Could you
you know,
imagine?
you're, what I need a new set of problems. Every person you come with is going to come with a set of problems, right? If you ever saw This Is not This Is Us, but This Is Us, right, with Bruce Willis and what was her name?
Pfeiffer.
And Pfeiffer. Bruce Willis
Michelle.
and Pfeiffer.
Michelle.
And Bruce
Thanks,
Willis
it's
was
Jamie.
bald like me. We're very similar. And
Yes.
his character was a little like me, a little eccentric, a little excited about things, Hey, they're killing her apartment,
And
and Miss Pfeiffer's got like 3 kids. You know, one's got diarrhea, and one's got this, and she's like, "What is this? What do you have time?" You know, she hangs up on him. And in the end of the movie, the moral of the movie is they went to Chow Fun. That's the end of the movie.
They went back to Chow
And what that
Fun.
meant was Michelle Pfeiffer realized, yeah, my bald asshole of a husband is a problem, but I'm familiar with his issues. I'm familiar with his problems. And why do I want a whole nother set of problems from a different man?
We're going to Chow fucking Fun.
Haired men come with lots of problems that bald men don't.
We're
She's
going-
all,
we're going
forget it.
to
I'm going to
Chow
stick with the
Fun.
bald, and we're going to go to Chow Fun, which was a
going to Chow
family
Have you
restaurant
guys seen
where
this?
they went.
The Story of Us. It's the greatest movie ever.
It's a pretty good movie.
It is so Dan and I.
And she does crossword puzzles, right?
I don't do those,
She
but-
not does them. She writes them for the
I don't
paper.
do that
And so
either.
Bruce Willis is looking at her crossword puzzle, and he's like, "God damn it! She wrote that one to me." You know, so what is an asshole? You know,
great
narcissistic asshole, and the answer
It
is
is,
bald
Brittany,
man.
without
and
us-
Bruce Willis is all, it's about me. God damn it!
And that's the thing. Brittany says,
And
without
if
us.
I did that, if I wrote a crossword, I'd
Brittany
do all sorts
said, without us, there'd be no content. So, bam. There you have it. That's true. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have met Ed, for all you people.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for Ed, you probably wouldn't have. Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be here. I mean, we'd be here, but there'd be 40 people watching instead of however many people are watching right now.
Ed gave us the platform.
And I don't know why.
You know what Ed
because look at
said?
this bald head.
Let me tell you something. You know what Ed said, and it's on a video. He said he opened the doors for us. That's what Ed said. I didn't do it.
Ed
You
opened the door.
opened the door.
At 91, he's all,
Yeah.
Dan, I know you don't like the law, so what I want you to do is film me, and I will use my charisma and my
Charm.
my unbelievable charm to give you opportunity in the future. So just turn the camera on, and he certainly did.
And those of you
In a-
who
in
saw
like-
that, yep.
In like 3 months, man. And I get it. I get it why. I look at the
And you know,
hospital videos
remember-
of him.
you remember one
and
of
I
the-
go, I could never do that. I could never be that.
You remember too when you're like,
perfect.
Dad, I was interviewed by the Wall Street Journal
Because of
of
you."
you. And he said, well, I'm glad I can help you with that. I
And
mean,
that-
it's
that
cool.
is true.
I mean, that's him. That's what he does. He
Back
wants
in
to
the
help.
beginning, there's
he
a
wants,
lot of,
he
you know-
wants his family. He wants to help better his family. So there you have it. The hibiscus?
So did all your kids y'all post not? I don't know what that. If you could restate that question,
Maybe.
Mag, I didn't
love
understand.
all of the Croy. I'm unapologetically delightful. Thank you. I agree.
Someone said we shouldn't. We were answering a troll. Listen, in lives we invite trolls.
We invite
because
'em. We
this
love
is,
'em.
If literally, the average stay on a live
Hold
is
on.
6 minutes, right? If you are not in some way entertaining, it's gone. People move on, and I'm the same way. If I'm scrolling through lives, I don't care who it is. If they're not entertaining, I'm on to the next person. This is not like an airline where you're stuck on Frontier and you're all, fuck, next time I'm never flying this airline again. And then when you're looking through the prices and you see the difference, you can order Frontier again. But we either make it or we don't. So trolls are fine to. Well, I look at it; they're fun. They're content. They're something to talk about. Frontier is worth in spirit. Phil, good night. Enjoy your evening. The pups are fine. I don't know why they're not in here running around. Hey, Robert, how are you doing? I'm doing all right.
Here, drink some more. You already emptied your hand, so you can move your hand.
Gren, I'm so sorry for your loss, and you were holding her hand. I don't know how it's going to happen for us. I don't know what that moment's going to be, but I hope that it is a peaceful moment. Whether we're holding his hand or whether, I walk in the morning at 7 o'clock and I walk in and I see a peaceful, face.
That will be our happiest moment. I don't want him to go through what my mom went through. At all. Right? Where did you come from?
I don't know.
Were you in the room too?
I'm thrilled about the Giants' third baseman,
Who's that?
Devers.
Under pressure. Of low power mode.
I know, I'm not worried about other devices when I'm talking to people.
I am because
I know you are.
this takes all my analytics.
or in a car accident.
Did
Yeah,
Dan
in
get
car
along?
accidents, all right.
Fupa just got.
Did I get along with
Yes,
with
that's
Janice?
Fupa. That's Fupa. Yes, he loved Janice.
We were, I mean, we were very
900
close.
bird.
When I was very young, I you know, and even though I was really angry that my dad had moved on,
Pedro's,
I
yes.
never ever
Always.
blamed
For me? No.
Janice or Danielle. For me, that wasn't it. And then, you know, Janice and I became very close over the years.
Fupa just caught on to the storyline. Fupa has been here forever, but he just missed, so I had to inform him today.
Instant or peaceful.
Instant and peaceful.
Yeah, I mean, Jen, I've made comments on the verdict. I'll just give you my
I
brief
saw your
thing.
brother the other day at the doctor's office.
I think she's guilty, but I agree with the verdict.
Mark?
I don't think they could have proved it.
Mark,
with
did you see
reasonable-
Mark?
I saw your brother the other day at doctor's office. He might have, Mark, he might have
Oh,
mentioned
gosh.
that. I'll ask him. Mark does get
He
recognized
does.
out there, you know, because, you know, Mark's been around the entire time.
Mark
He
or
does.
Josh? Because Josh is in and out of doctor's
Josh
office.
gets recognized just for his
He
name,
does.
but Mark will go, and you know, there's places where he eats for free. Oh, let me get you this burrito.
Mm-hmm.
And the really exciting time was my mom, right?
Making
Because-
appointments for your dad. So that was probably
Yeah.
Mark. Yeah.
Yep, that's Mark. When we went once and we were in a local restaurant here, and you know, my
The
mom
closet.
doesn't really understand just how out there my dad is, and you know how popular his channel is.
Nobody
and how much people
understands
love
it.
him
Nobody understands it.
in the family, and my mom especially, because she just doesn't, you know,
Perfect.
to her,
I'm there, Jake.
he's not on TV, so he's not really known. And then we were sitting in some
I want a
restaurant,
martini.
and somebody
Can you make
paid the bill. Like the waitress came over and said, "Oh, that group over there paid your bill." And my mom was so my dad was with us. He's sitting there, and my mom was so flabbergasted. She just couldn't.
They don't
You're
understand.
kidding.
You don't
Who-
understand.
Someone
Yeah.
paid for the meal. She was so distraught over that. She couldn't believe it. And I said, "Mom, you know that Dad is. People love him. I mean, they see him."
And she giggles.
And
Every
goes,
time she
"Oh,
giggles."
if they only knew him 20 years ago, 40 years ago, if they just knew him 40 years ago. I go, "Mom, whatever he was 40 years ago, he was. We're all different people." Buzzball?
Anthony?
I'm tired.
Anthony, this is your fault. I'll be back.
Oh,
Well, what are
likes
you at?
for Buzzball.
What are your numbers?
43,
Ugh,
42. So, what,
lame.
60?
No.
I pick a close number. Just please start liking so that I can shoot this thing and Daniel doesn't pick some ridiculous number. My mom was over today. She was not feeling all that great. And she was sitting here today, and I went out and I got her some Pepto-Bismol. And you know, she didn't really, I don't think she'd ever used it before. And Mom, just take it. And so I brought it back, and she wasn't going, and she drank it, I don't know, about 2 o'clock. And then by 3 o'clock, she was feeling okay. My sister was over today as well, and she was going to take my mom home because she wasn't feeling well. But once she took the Pepto, I guess she forgot that she wasn't feeling well. And so now she didn't even want to go with my sister.
What do you want me to do with him? Do you want me to just put him in front of the TV, or do you want to see if he's...
Let me see how he is real quick. Keep liking so that I can maybe get to 60. We're at 48, 40, something like that. Get 60,000 likes, but let's take a look at Pop and see how he's doing. Dad, how are you doing?
What?
How are you doing, Pop?
I'm waiting to see what's coming on TV.
All right, let me get this off you. We'll move you over closer to the TV, all right, Pop?
What?
We'll move you closer to the TV. Say hi to everybody. These are all people that love you, Pop. Say hi to everybody that loves you.
Good morning to everybody who will hear me in the morning. Say good morning to all of you, and hope everything will solve.
Hope you have a great day.
What?
I hope that everyone has a great day. Good morning, everybody.
All right.
Yeah, we all day. In fact, it was driving my mom crazy because he was kind of falling asleep on it, and
Lift your feet up, lift your feet up.
so we put him, Donna Moffat, somebody one of his followers sent this little foot machine, and whenever he's, like this, and he's gonna be sitting, we try and hook him up to that foot machine, and it just a little bit of movement is a good thing. All right, we're at 63. Here goes, down by. And I apologize for everything that comes after these shots. As you know, my fun side comes out, and I apologize for it. I'm not sure what it's called. It's a really nice machine. It's just a little foot thing that just goes up and down. So, actually, I can show you.
I have it going.
It's going already. It's so this is it right here. That's the machine, and he just sits there going. Pop, how you doing?
27,
Yeah, 28.
238.
Yeah. You're doing good, Pop. Look at that. You're pumping it out. You are pumping it out, Dad.
This.
Yeah. You're doing
Me
good.
out.
That helps your circulation, Pop. It keeps your body okay. All right. He's watching TV. That's the machine we're talking about. And again, that was from somebody, Donna, and I think I don't know if she's on here, because I think she's Facebook, but Lolly, we had an appointment scheduled for today for the catheter, but that got scheduled to next Wednesday because of the infection. And I believe what's going to happen, he's going to fail the next P-test, and then they're going to have to schedule him for a Roto-Rooter, where they just go in for a procedure and grind out the middle of the prostate to relax it, become smaller, and it makes it easier to release urine out of the bladder. Yeah, that was an absolute wonderful gift. We had a bigger, more difficult one that was like a bicycle, but that one is just perfect. It fits, it's easy, and we use it every day, 10 times a day. The peddler is electric, so it makes him move. Danielle, he is in no pain. He's never complained of pain, and which makes it very difficult to diagnose, or understand when he has a bladder infection. We just have to watch for the symptoms. We look at the urine really closely. We look at his confusion level.
That's why it's really
and his
nice to have
energy
the
level.
catheter, because that really gives us
Yeah, it's really easy to monitor, by looking at his urine. You can see if there's something, a
It's an
bladder
elliptical.
infection is
It's an
basically
elliptical.
bacteria growing in the bladder.
Sue.
And if you've ever had a pool that you didn't take care of or stop putting chlorine,
Yes.
you're going to start to see things growing in the pool.
It's on Amazon.
Same thing in the bladder, and you can see it in the urine.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to keeping the catheter, right? There's pros and cons.
I mean, we want to get rid of it ASAP, right? Yesterday. But I will tell you, once it's gone, we are going to have to deal with, my dad having to pee a lot. And that's just something we'll have to deal with. It's not that difficult to deal with. You get him to the bathroom and let him do it.
Thanks, Carla.
He'll
It's
have
my
a diaper
favorite.
on. He can, if he's late, the diaper's fine.
Yeah, Danielle, he never complains. He's never been a complainer.
He is such a
ever.
champ. He's such a trooper.
Ever. Why can't they put him around
Nikki, there's certain things of you start, if you do that, then you start to develop resistance to the antibiotics. And if he becomes resistant to all the major antibiotics, and all his bacteria is resistant, then we're in big trouble. So it's not, you don't just want to put them on prophylactic antibiotics. Which we want to do is get the catheter out. That's what we really need to do, and that will probably eliminate 80% of what gives people UTIs, and that will be gone once that catheter is out. We'll still have to deal with it a little, but
a lot, but that's okay. It's what we do.
it's what we do. And we do more and more and more and more every day. It's amazing. Just happens. It just happens. Today he's tired, but his urine's fine. He's eating. He talked to him. My sister came over. My mom was here. Jay was here. We saw, he's talking to Andrew, so he's doing all right.
We're hoping he doesn't have
Emily,
this.
he's on Medicare. So, anybody 65 here in the United States qualifies for Medicare. And he also has a supplemental that we pay every month through AARP. And so he's really covered for all of his medical. I don't think I go pick up his prescription. I think it was like $9 or something, or $8 the copay, whatever it was. Yeah. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You're slow. You're not
I mean,
active tonight.
you can't have everything. Like
can't
if
have
you don't like me
I didn't
bitching
say I didn't like it.
and
I just asked
complaining.
if you're all right.
No, I'm good.
Right?
I'm good.
That's it. No need to get upset or defensive. I'm just saying, are you feeling good?
I'm feeling great.
All right. I know that we have some good food to eat after this. Or I do.
Hi Kim.
What?
Andrew had another one today and he spit it out. He was not a trooper this
A sour
time.
ball?
He had a sour ball.
Ah.
Yeah. And he wasn't happy. No, he spit it out, but he put it back in. I did hide my bubble. Carrie. Psst. I hid the balls. Yes, I hid the balls. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, she hid the bubble gum because I don't know where the hell it is. I haven't seen it. I wouldn't have known about it if I didn't see the video. Katie,
The
I'm
green.
I'm retired for the most part, but I have a couple files still floating around.
He spit out. He did. He spit it out. I said, Kim would be very disappointed in you. I said that. I had two last night and I fucked up. No. I'm telling you, Anthony, you have no idea about these balls. Did you see it last night? Were you watching secretly?
What? Watching what?
The balls. We did sour balls last night and Dan was pussy. Dan just literally
come
pussed
on.
out.
Those
You were a
ridiculous.
pussy.
Well, let's see you eat one right now.
I had one. I'll do one. You want me to do a ball?
Yeah, I'd like to see you eat one of those. And I will tell you, what she's about to eat is just absolutely disgusting. They are so unpleasant. I don't know how anyone could do it. I kept it in for, I don't know, how long to keep it in? 20 seconds?
Not even 20.
I think I kept it in for 20
So I'm
seconds.
gonna take the green one because Dan and Andrew spit it out. I started with the yellow one, and everybody was like, "Really? You do?" Everybody would do both. Dan, you.
I'm not doing it again. I mean,
Do it again.
what I will do potentially when we get the Alzheimer's thing, for people that want to
I'm
sign
sorry,
up,
Julie.
I might sacrifice
Almost
myself,
done.
but it's god awful. I mean, I really did
It's
not
bad.
enjoy it. It's
It's
just
bad.
not something.
No, it's,
I'd rather drink that tequila, that crappy tequila that she gave me that day, than eat one of those, because those are rough.
This is bad. This is bad. Do it together.
I'm not doing it. I just said it. Did you hear what I just said?
No.
Okay, well, I'm not doing it right now. I
It's-
said,
yeah.
if it's for charity, for Alzheimer's, when people signing up for the poker tournament, then I will sacrifice, but no.
This is bad. You guys have
She's
no
full of
idea.
crap. She likes sour stuff anyway. She buys sour candy anyway.
Not like this. This is
Not
the
like
worst
that.
thing.
That is really bad.
It's really bad.
Really bad.
So this is the green. So I haven't tried this one.
I'll tell you what, Clizzy, my audience, you get on here, okay? You come on, we'll bring you on.
Hi, bud.
And you
How's
eat
the
one
baby?
with me.
How's the baby?
And I'll eat it. You eat one, Clizzy84, I am talking to you. Next
It's
time,
bad.
you go buy these,
It's bad.
and next time that we come on, you ask, hey, send me a message, I'll remember your name, I'll bring you on, and we can both eat one together. She says, yes, sir. All right. I'll hold to that for Clizzy84. Can somebody follow her on my one of the moderators?
This is gonna be really
Let
bad.
me see if I can. Oh, so
I can't do this. This is gonna be really bad.
Shit.
Yeah, that's not the right.
I mean, no wonder people throw off the wrong people. And what's happening?
I'm already sweating.
Follow back. All right,
I-
Clizzy, you just got to follow.
These are
so
worse
next
than the
time
ones.
we're eating one together, but you got to get them. Remember, they are
This is so
mega
bad.
sour with a warning. It's like warning. You will die if you eat one of these. There it is. It says it right there. extremely sour. And
This
ain't-
is bad.
ain't lying.
This is
eat,
bad.
eat the damn thing.
Okay.
I mean, you're sitting here holding it in your hand.
I know, but I have to prepare myself. It's like getting into the cold water. You have to do a little.
I will do whatever for charity, for donations to the Alzheimer's Association. I will do those kinds of things.
This is bad.
I'll jump in the cold swimming pool. I will do that, but it needs to be for a greater good. I'll sacrifice my own comfort level for the greater good. I know how bad it is. I know how horrific that is. It is beyond horrific. You think sour can't be that bad? How bad can sour be? Sour is freaking bad. I mean, I'd literally rather eat a piece of shit than eat that sour thing. I'd roll it up in my mouth, put it through my teeth, and just eat the piece of shit rather than eat what she's eating right now. Dog shit, pig shit, I don't care what it is. You give me the choice, I'm eating the shit over these things. It's bad. I have an aunt named Diane, Deborah. An aunt. That's my Aunt Diane, who's on me for, which I love about her.
Okay.
She's getting on me about the date night thing. She's like really angry that I was such a misogynistic pig on date night. And I had to tell her, send her a personal
My heart
thing
rate is up
saying,
right now.
Diane, that's not me. It's make believe. It's just social
Now
media.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Now it's oozing. Like, I'm gonna show you it. Now it oozes. Then there's just once you get through it.
What
there's
else do you know
like,
that you suck on it for a little while and then it oozes? Maybe
aunt-
that's like a Freudian thing. That's telling you like the ooze. Do you like the ooze?
No, feel my heart.
Do you like the ooze?
Feel my heart rate.
I feel it. Ooh, I'm feeling your heart. Ooh, you got a little heart on. If you you do, you got a little NHO going on there. But do you like the ooze?
It's a fuzzy in the middle. Now I'm fine.
If you like the
Not like
ooze,
that.
you know that's a good sign.
That's when they're dirty, Anthony. If you have a ball stuck in your mouth and it's dirty,
Do I like the ooze from the boy? I don't mind a little sour ooze.
look.
A little salty, sour ooze. It's oozing. Look, show the other side. It's bubbling.
Both sides
Bubble.
are
Oh, it's
bubbling.
bubbling. Look at that. Yeah. Those are some swimmers in there, man.
A shot. Trigger point injections, easy peasy. They hurt, but they're fun. Those were shots.
Grumpy Dew. I don't know. I've never tasted anything like this. I've never tasted anything that bad. I mean, I've tasted sour canned Zots are okay. These are not Zots. I can eat a line
This
of
is
Zots.
similar to the extreme warheads, but this is worse.
Pops is home. He's right in there.
But Andrew spit that out. What a fucking pussy. Pussy.
Look, we got Tommy Two-Tone on here.
Who's Tommy
8675309.
Barnett's.
I know that number.
Barnett's. If you like sour,
I feel bad because I've locked myself into taking one. If Quizzy gets them, then I'm going to have to eat one of those.
it's not
damn
that
things.
bad. This one wasn't that bad.
Quizzy, I hope you join the tournament, the poker tournament, because if I have to eat one of these,
It's not bad.
his Gramps still around.
No,
He's still here.
I took them.
Gramps is still here. How many beers have I had? More than I normally have, Cleaver. I'm on number Trey.
I'll be.
I'm not going to finish it before I
Sorry,
get off.
you're gonna
I'll tell you
have the
that, but-
misophonia right now. So if you have misophonia, escape now because my tongue.
Now going to get your fucking shoe shine biz. That's a line. That's a line from what, Goodfellas or
I don't know.
Casino? But it was Joe. That's a
My
line
daughter,
from a movie.
our daughter went to school there. She's graduated now, but I need
We
a
love the
friend, too.
Bobcats. For dinner, I have a fajita. I have a Yucatan chicken salad from Dos Coyotes, just for me. My dad's eating. Danielle's getting whatever. I got a Yucatan chicken salad.
Then
Joey, Apple Jacks. I mean,
No, Apple
I'd
Jacks
give you
aren't
a
good.
bump right if you were here. I'd be like Apple Jacks. Yeah.
Apple Jacks aren't good.
They're pretty good. They're like
They're not.
they're like a version of Fruit Loops.
The boat visualization.
Apple Jacks. I'll bet they're Post and Kellogg's. I'll
Okay.
bet. I don't know which is which, but Apple Jacks and Fruit Loops are like competitors. You put them together, which is better? I'm not sure.
Yes, our daughter went to UC Merced.
Yeah, I
One
guess
of our
that's
daughters.
my shirt right there.
No, it's
I
not.
know
It says
wrong.
UC Merced Mom.
I have one that says Dad.
Lord have mercy.
I
I
have a
bought
hat.
some Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
My daughter, we went and watched all their soccer games.
Oh, Apple Jacks are not delicious. Fruit Loops is better. 100%.
Fruity Pebbles are small, but
Never been to Vermont. Your sister moved there because they're.
Mark, I would lean Fruit Loops too, but if I didn't have Fruit Loops, it's not like I would ignore the Apple Jacks. Cookie Crisp is deceiving, man. You think it's going to be cookies.
You had two?
But it's not.
Maria. Two
They're
will
good.
knock you out.
I
yeah,
remember the
Outwater.
first time I had
That was on our way.
Honeycombs got a big bite, big taste,
Honeycombs,
and
John.
a big bite.
Solidarity bump, John.
Honeycomb got
I love
a
honeycombs.
big bite.
I used to love those.
I like them. I could eat them.
I hate
Cinnamon
them.
Toast Crunch. Oh yeah.
But you know who has them?
Oh, yeah.
Anthony Bevmo.
Captain Crunch.
Safe for
Captain
that.
Crunch is in there, but Captain Crunch with crunch berries for the win.
I don't like Captain.
You are absolutely correct, CEO.
I love Raisin Bran
There's
clusters.
nothing that beats the yellow
Uh-huh.
box of Captain Crunch with crunch berries. It's got everything.
You know what
And
I
the
used to
Captain.
eat when I go to Nashville?
My
My
dad's
grandfather-
home. He's in the other room.
When my grandfather was alive and I would go to Nashville as a little kid, he always had sugar snaps. Who remembers the frog on sugar snaps? I loved sugar snaps.
Luna,
Blueberry?
you know that's an issue that is very common, and you got to get a handle on it. It's really hard.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. What's the
So
issue?
she said my grandparents have
I
dementia
love
and they're
them.
driving around town and nobody has a POA. Somebody's
Oh,
going to
sugar
have to
snaps?
step up or you're going to have a bad outcome.
What did I say?
Yeah, on both fronts. Financially, people with dementia are susceptible to
Nobody likes Honey Nut
fraud, to
Cheerios, Drake.
scam, and
but
it happens
Grandpa.
every day. And I mean, it can take everything.
Millie
So
Pick likes it too.
it's a hard thing, especially when people
Sugar
don't
snaps.
know they're ready for it. But somebody has to step up and get involved. Somebody you have to stick your foot where it's not wanted at some
I
points
don't
in
like
life.
Safeway.
And it's a really hard thing. But at some point, you have to protect people.
I hate
You have to
Frosted Flakes.
protect your family.
Dulce, you know
when
why
it's
I hate
necessary.
you know
You
why I
gotta
hate
do
Frosted
it.
Flakes? Because there's always a trail in the morning. Because of
With
Dan.
what?
Frosted Flakes.
You know, Frosted Flakes are good
I
too.
love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Frosted Flakes are probably number 2 after Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, and Captain Crunch.
I
mean,
can't buy Lucky Charms because Dan picks the marshmallows out.
I do pick the marshmallows out
Are
of the
healthy.
charms, and then all you have are the frickin' charms, and there's no luck whatsoever.
No
all the luck has been eaten.
Corn Pops are good.
Why don't they make Lucky Charms that are just the frickin' marshmallows, right?
They
Why
do.
make the other shit?
They do.
I mean, why isn't that what they
You
sell?
could just buy the marshmallows.
I guess that's kind of like saying, why
Yeah,
don't they
look,
just sell
they do.
chocolate chips instead
They
of
do.
chocolate chip cookies?
They do.
They're the best part. Well, if anyone has like just marshmallows, send it to me. Send me a box.
It's on. No, don't.
Send me a box. I can't find them. Send me the marshmallows.
It's on Amazon.
Or-
Dan doesn't know how to do Amazon.
I don't have Amazon.
I do.
Cream of wheat. Cream
And
of
I'm not
wheat.
buying those for Dan.
I'll bet cream of wheat would be all right if you dumped a bunch of marshmallows in it.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
bet
like
cream
that.
of wheat would be a lot better to eat.
I love cream and wheat.
I'll do it. I'll try cream of wheat and marshmallows.
Fruit Loops with marshmallows. We've had that.
I miss the good cereal commercials too. What happened to the good?
MREs. Nobody
Cereal
wants that.
commercials.
With brown sugar. Brown sugar. Rolling Stones sang a song about brown
Publix
sugar.
in Florida. I'm in California.
What's that at?
Maybe Newsom banned them or something. So
Oh.
let's get the fucking marshmallows.
Don't
out
even
of here. They're
don't
not
even
healthy.
start with Newsom. I don't
Again,
want. Ow!
I can. It's not political.
Yeah,
and
but when you mention
people have
those
no
things-
idea where my politics are. So when you hear me, I will criticize anybody in politics, whether they're orange, whether they're brown, whether they're whatever the fuck Newsom is. I mean, I don't care. I'm an equal opportunity
I
going
like
after
life.
her.
Cinnamon Life is good.
Cinnamon Life is good.
I love life. It's good, especially when it gets really soggy.
Ooh, real maple syrup. Real. I mean, the biggest thing with Canada, you know, I was worried, are they going to cut off the maple syrup? Dan needs a timeout.
Best concert. Go.
Am I worrying about Danielle? A lot.
Yes.
I worry.
Worries
I
about.
worry at night.
100%.
Every night I wonder how
No,
she's
Soggy's
doing.
best.
How is she doing?
I'm
I
a nerd.
wonder if she's in a good mood. I wonder if she's going to be happy when she gets into bed. I wonder if she's going to be maybe a little flirtatious. I mean, but typically, I'm used. Tom Petty.
We've had Vermont maple syrup because his sister used to live there.
Yeah,
For a
that's
while.
true.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep up with those comments? We don't.
We do.
I miss like 90%.
I
of
do.
them.
He just talks so much that I can't. And then people go, oh my God, you talk over each other. Can you stop having two conversations at one time?
Zeppelin 79 with their last concert at Candlestick Park in 79.
Can you hear the crunch?
I hear it.
Strawberry.
Giants or Dodgers. I mean, that's a funny comment because I'm a Giant fan, and if you ask me, you know, what's my favorite team is the
Me too,
Giants,
Kelly.
and my least favorite team
That's
is the
us.
Dodgers. So that's an easy one.
That's a duh. You
Sarah,
can't. You can't be a fucking
Give
Giants
me a-
fan
whoa, whoa,
and
whoa,
like
whoa,
the
wait.
Dodgers.
Sarah, there are some long emails that I get that I want to reply to really bad, but I don't have the 20 minutes that it's going to take to respond at that moment. But if there are some emails that I got this weekend that I am going to respond
Cookie
to,
Crisp is
if
not
as long as I don't forget
How
about
big
them.
city? How's New York?
And there were some that were worthy of a response, and they were beautifully written and very kind.
Very kind.
But I honestly get so many
And then there's some that
It
are
is
out
very
of this
hard.
world.
to respond, and those the good ones, right?
The good ones.
It's easy to respond if it's a 2 minute or put a heart or
Easy.
whatever, but some are just too good.
Way
It
too
would be
long.
insulting to send you back a heart. So I think to myself, I need to spend more
I
time
like all
on
mine.
this reply. And I'm being completely honest when
Completely
I may
honest.
forget 2 days later.
No
I have
heart.
so many new things coming in. That does not mean that I was not incredibly moved or touched
None.
or, you know, even brought to tears by some
Exactly.
of the DMs that I received.
Amazing.
But it is almost impossible for me to
Impossible.
answer them all.
Uh-huh.
But yes, Sarah, there are some long emails. And the reason you may not get an immediate response is because I just don't have the time.
He
I'm
just
not going
doesn't
to give
wanna
you a
go hard.
one-word response
No
to many
one
of
word.
them.
I do.
And, I mean, she's mocking me,
You
but
know
I'm
why?
serious.
Here's why.
And I
because
said that
I
because
want.
I've read a few.
I
that
want you to
need
know that I've read
a real
it.
response.
Yeah, but you never go back to it. The problem
it's
is
just 'cause
if
new
I.
ones come, and it
I
just,
know. So what I do is I just put a heart because you know why? Because I want you to know that I took the time to read it.
And maybe I should say, I would like to respond to this in greater detail in the future. Maybe that's what I'm going to do from now on because there are so many unbelievably personal emails that move me or touch me or affect me in a deep way.
Deep.
And I just can't. I'm not a one-word responder to
Not a
those.
one-word responder. Not at all.
Anyway, I'm glad. Thank you for the opportunity to say that because
Because he's been stewing it away. Stewie. But here's the thing. I just think that something means you've read it. People don't know if you have read it or not.
I should say I will do something.
Put a happy face. Thank you for this. This is amazing.
I know, but some things are just beyond that.
I love the taste of diabetes. So does Dan. More than me.
I love the taste of pre-diabetes.
How deep is your love? How deep
Batty,
is
he's
your
all right.
love?
He's been tired today.
He is
and not
overthinking.
100% himself, but you know we
I
walk him
really
everywhere. He's
need to
eating.
know.
He's all right.
Hi, Bren. Cause we're living in a world of. Yes,
Stewie, what was Stewie's old name?
that's Kim.
What?
She
Kim?
changed her name from Kim to Stewie.
Oh,
Not on purpose, but she was forced.
all right.
I'll tell you about it later.
Janis
My mom
Joplin.
loved Janis Joplin.
I love Janis Joplin.
What's one song aside from the only one everybody knows?
Well, what one does everybody know so that I don't repeat that?
The one you're thinking of.
Okay, what one is it?
What one is
Because
it?
everybody knows
You
it.
tell me.
What is it? You don't know any.
Yes,
Janis
I
Joplin
do, because
songs.
my mom used to love
Okay,
Janis.
well, what is the song? Name one.
Me and Bobby McGee.
Is that Janis Joplin? I don't think it is.
It
But
is.
I was thinking of the parking lot song that the County Crows remade. You know, take out some trees and put in a parking lot. That's Janis Joplin. I think that the one you said is somebody else.
Nope, they're agreeing with me.
I could be wrong, but I don't
You are
trust.
wrong.
I don't trust everybody.
They're
on
not
here.
saying it just because it's
Pops
me.
did not pass, and he's still alive.
He's still alive, very much so. I came home from a day of running around, and the minute I came in the door, I was called to duty.
Rancho man, I'm freaking jealous of you. You know, there's a couple things I would have liked to have had in my life.
By the way, the
I'd like
song
to
that
sing
you
the
were
Beatles
singing
and
is
Elvis
Joni
and
Mitchell.
Zeppelin. Yeah, Joni Mitchell.
Not-
I said Joni Mitchell?
Nope, they did. You said it
So
was
the
Janis
parking
Joplin.
lot's Joni Mitchell?
You're lying.
Yeah.
Yep. Of course. Wrong again.
You know what?
Big surprise.
I won't go into misogyny, Dan, but I'm tempted right now.
Tempted by the fruit of another.
That squeeze. Tempted that the truth is discovered. What's been going on
Since you've been gone.
now that you have gone?
There's no other.
There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. Landslide, Ellen, my favorite Stevie Nicks song.
You know what else I love? Leather and Lace.
That's Don Henley.
And Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Thank you. You want to be wrong one more
Stop
time?
dragging my. Oh, is that Tom Petty? What's Leather and Lace?
Yeah, that's not
Leather and Lace is better. It is better, and I think there's, you know, Give Me Your Name or something in there which I like.
Yeah,
Lost
he said.
in love and I don't know why. I can't sing well, but I'm sure gonna try. Lost in love and I don't know why. And I can't remember the song and I'm gonna cry. But yeah, I like R.E.M. Or not R.E.M., but
That's
what
not
was it?
R.E.M.
I like
What the
R.E.M.
fuck is
too.
wrong with you tonight?
REO, frickin' Speedwagon. REM and REO. I mean, those are two completely
Two different eras, by the way.
Rumors is the best album. That's not a Stevie Nicks album. That's her with her group.
By the way,
Who's
we were
the
talking
group?
about
Fleetwood Mac.
we were talking about Bee Gees the other night, and when I was
Stay
swimming,
Alive.
my favorite song
Stay
came out of the
Alive.
Bee Gees. Yeah.
Hey, guess who follows me on Instagram?
Oh Lord.
Speaking of staying alive.
We already.
I know, but you brought up Staying Alive.
Oh, here we go.
Frank Stallone follows me on Instagram, and he had a song in
Not
Staying Alive.
not Sly,
Not
but
Sly.
Frank.
Frank is like the. It's all right. I mean, still half. I mean, he's still the same genetics as Sly.
He came home, John, and he was like, I was swimming, and he
I-
was like, I have. Guess who
I
calls me?
know Frank Stallone.
He said, "This is what he said."
Listen, I
he
grew up
came out.
loving Rocky.
He
all
came
right?
out. He came out, and I was swimming. He's like, Danielle, and he's standing at the pool, and he's like this with his hands up. You're never gonna believe who is following me. And I said, who? He goes, Joe Adrian. I said, Sly? He goes, no, Frank.
So who's Frank? Everybody I told in my family, I called my mom, my brother, my sister. Dude, Frank Stallone is following us. Who's that?
I know
What
Frank.
do you mean, who's that? It's
I
Frank
watched-
Stallone. I mean, my God. He
John,
had a
stop
song in,
filling
like,
his
Rocky
head.
III.
Are we going to a concert at sometime soon? Please tell me, because Dan never knows, and then the day of, he's like, oh, by the way, we have a concert. So, is there a concert? What date
He's
is
in
it?
July.
Yeah, that's what he says. Oh, it's July. And then when it's the day of, he's like, by the way, we have a concert tonight. And I'm like, tonight? I told you, it's in July. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Can I come sing with you?
That is
Do you play the old
That's a
violent
band
femmes?
I really
I can say.
listen to.
One, cause you left me, and two for my family, and three for my heartache, and four.
And if you've
four
watched
for my
the
lonely.
Violent Femmes
I know.
at all recently, I mean, it is a raw sound. Those are just, musicians up on stage with, they don't have all the other, crap that makes the music, man. They're just making all that music and all that sound right there on the stage. And it's pretty cool.
Five for my lonely,
It's a
and
show.
six.
And if you have an opportunity, we have a Violent Femme in here. If you get an opportunity to see them
I
anywhere,
love violent femmes, yeah.
if you can see, it is a show to see. Gren knows Frank Stallone. I mean, Frank Stallone and I are a bit opposite, in certain areas. He's pretty eccentric in certain areas, and
You
we're
can all
opposite.
just
But
kiss
it's
up
still
into
Frank
the
Stallone.
air. That's my new song, I should say. I should sing that. That should be my
Stevie's
motto.
coming to set. I would go see.
Kiss off.
I would go see Stevie. I mean, I would see Stevie Nicks. I've never seen Fleetwood Mac or Stevie Nicks.
I'll DM the date. Okay. I think Andrew wants to come.
I think he does, John. It's just a question of,
Grandpa.
yeah. And it's nice to have somebody home, but we'll get you a hard number.
Yes, I'm the drill sergeant of the family. Somebody's got to keep this family in line. And it's me.
I've seen Barfly, believe it or not. I've seen the movie.
John,
I've
but
seen
make
it.
sure he tells me because I never know until the day of. Yeah. July. John's coming in July. Okay. Oh. Brian Johnson and Roger Daltrey. I know who Roger
You know Roger Daltrey? I mean, that's not like small.
10 is the best number.
No, it goes to 11.
No, she's talking
It
about
goes
that
to
song.
11.
It's called Kiss Off by the Violent Femmes.
I'm
If you're
just-
going to see John Sparrow, you need to know the fucking songs of Violent Femmes.
I appreciate that, and I was making a Spinal Tap
Yeah, but
joke
we were
with
talking
that.
about Violent Femmes, not fucking
I
Spinal Tap.
understand. It's still a joke.
Oh, Lord.
Man, she's brutal on me right now.
I mean,
I thought I
come
made a
on.
joke. It's all music,
No,
right?
it's not
but
the
it
same.
goes to 11.
No, that
What
was
if
a
you made
fucking
the
movie.
What if you made the top number 10, and it was the same amount of power and the same amount of output, but it just said 10?
10,
Wouldn't that be
10,
the same?
For everything,
But it
everything,
goes to
everything,
11.
Everything.
Freaking hilarious, man.
You can all just kiss off into the, yeah. No, it's not the same thing. Not. I gotta go wait in the lobby for the limo.
John, a rough life, John. I know. I live vicariously through John.
Yeah, Dan will forget. Until the day of, John. Please.
No, I will not forget. I know when they're.
No, but
I'm
you just
watching
don't
them,
tell me.
But I make the arrangements, make sure there's people here. We'll have to have somebody
Yep.
here. Mesh, I saw the Mamas and the Papas, and I saw, again, this is an interesting story. So I went to see the Mamas and the Papas
Eight's for a lost cause.
with a friend of mine when I was like 19 years old. And who's the John? I can't remember. It, from One Day
Just
at a
kidding,
Time,
it's
the
not. I
older
forgot what it
daughter,
was for, but
she
nine,
was the son
nine.
of one of the original Mamas and Papas. And Mackenzie Phillips. So John Phillips was the father, Mackenzie Phillips. I went to see the Mamas and the Papas in San Jose when I was
Hi,
like
Lisa. 19.
And Mackenzie Phillips was sitting in, and they played a Mamas and Papas concert, right? And after the show, because of the person who got me in there, I got to go backstage
That was a trick
and
question.
met Mackenzie Phillips,
And I
who was
failed for a
hard
minute.
into drugs at that time.
John
a
was
few
testing
years
me.
older than us, but she invited us to go party with her in San Francisco. And I wasn't. I was just too young and dumb to know what was going on. I didn't go, but that was pretty cool. So I met Mackenzie Phillips, and then I read later about what was going on in her life, and holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Anthony is back. I loved Haight-Ashbury. In high school, we used to go and do our thrifting there. I would get my patchouli oil there. Yes, I love patchouli oil.
I think you and I have been to Haight-Ashbury when we first started dating. We went to San Francisco a lot.
I wanted to
right?
go to Haight-Ashbury because I loved
And I
to
took
go
her.
shop.
And I took her. And I did it.
The 8 was a trick question, and I failed for a minute. Just so
Are you
that-
ready to go eat now?
I guess.
I mean, an hour and a half's a good amount of time to come on here, right? Is that not good?
I think so.
We get to answer a lot of questions, talk to people.
We didn't answer any
drink a few
questions.
beers.
We just talked.
That's what I do, dear. I talk.
You're a talker.
I'm a talker. I'm a talker. All right, we've talked
I'm a
ourselves
talker.
out.
I'm a walker. I'm a midnight.
Just remember that next month, also after the Violent Femmes concert, we are going to have a fundraiser for Alzheimer's, for the Alzheimer's Association. It's called All In for Alzheimer's.
Are you going to be done burping
I'm
by
gonna,
that time?
as soon as I'm done, and I'm gonna have, I'll have, the Alzheimer's Association is preparing their promotional stuff, so I will have it and I will start pushing it. Please join us for that. Please come and participate. If
I
we
may
can do
try to.
anything good with this channel, it is,
Carly, we
hopefully
haven't
help
done
promote
that
a
yet.
cure. And the funds, the Alzheimer's, they also help so many caregivers that are in my position that don't have social media
just
or
in
other
Dan's
resources
position.
at their fingertips. So
Just in Dan's
please
position.
join us for that
Not
fundraiser.
mine.
That's the most important thing
John
I
said
really do
include
on
him in the
here
benefit.
all year.
John's in.
What?
John's in.
John Zen?
John is in. So really quick before we leave,
John-
this reminds me.
Yeah.
So we were in the hospital, right? And Ed can't hear and he can't hear. So I was literally the translator for both of them. I just said, pose all questions to me because he can't hear.
That
And
was
while
true.
he's, and I literally, he can't hear. And I'm, Dan, this is what they said. Yeah.
That was
I
absolutely
answered
true.
questions.
She's
I
the
was
translator for both my dad and I because we can't hear them. And someone was from Tennessee with this funky Tennessee accent, the nicest guy in the world. Did we not have fun? I mean, we meet a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
And I mean, we talked to that guy at length, but he had this really hardcore
And
accent.
I literally
She could
had to translate for Dan.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have to now go along
See
with
why I
Dan
love
to help him because he
West
can't hear. So I was like, just ask me all the questions because I can hear, they can't. So,
All right.
yeah,
All right. So can we go eat?
you can go eat.
You want to stay on?
We'll stay on for a little bit.
All right. I'll go eat. I'm gonna go to the bathroom first.
Did you get,
I'm not gonna eat without you, so I'll just go to the bathroom and come back.
he can't. You guys, yo,
I'm not gonna
FOMO.
leave you out there
It's
all
FOMO. Like, I don't do this shit by myself, right? Like, literally, I don't, anyway, it's funny. I was just seeing what he was gonna say. I knew he wouldn't do that. Did you hear that? No, I can't. He can't stand it. No. He was like, oh, I'll do it. I'll just pee and then come back. You know? No. I have to breathe. What do you need? No, but seriously, it was the worst thing. Dan's like, you have a possum in the sky? And I was like, no. They're going to take the catheter out and reinsert it. And then we're going to wait until the infection is gone. And then he will go to his urologist. Oh, okay. So add translator to my duties. Yeah, so now apparently I have to go with Dan at every doctor's appointment because, yeah, he can't understand. Yeah, no, just don't. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like literally I am now a translator. So if anybody needs a good translator for English, I am your person. I am your person. I can do a little French, but very limited, right? Parlez-vous français? Oui bien. Et tu, comment ça va? Oui, ça va. Et toi? Pas mal, you know, merde. You know, I can do all simple, but no Portuguese, only in English. I'm a good translator for English. So it's fine. Hi, Deeds. So anyway, just so you know, new invention, hearing aids. I don't know, would you ever get a hearing aid? He needs one.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I will tell you honestly, if I continued to practice law,
He's back.
if I have to go to court, if I ever had a trial coming up, I would wear hearing aids because it's too debilitating. I can deal with it in everyday life, but if I ever had to go back, you know, to court in a major setting like a trial, I would definitely have a hearing aid.
Definitely. No. Dan, I thought you were going to go eat.
I'm not going to eat until you're done. I just peed, but
Why? What?
because
You don't
I'm
think
not-
I can handle it? You think I'm going to get you in trouble?
maybe.
Probably.
Not at all.
That's why. He's afraid that his wife's going to get him in
Do
trouble.
you guys want me to go? I mean,
Dan can't.
Gren, Peter Sellers, another one of my favorite actors.
Caroline wants to know if you can hear now.
Caroline's our friend from Woodland.
I'm meeting Caroline in your office
I
tomorrow.
know,
She's
I
helping me.
know.
Can you hear
Dad's
me?
been here since like 2020, in the mid 2020, 2021. He came here during COVID.
The beginning of COVID, right when our son got sick and we had no idea what the fuck was going on with him.
John, being there was a spectacular movie. I mean, I would watch that tonight. Being there, but I also love the Pink Panther movies.
I've got the kiss off.
Peter Sellers is my kind of actor. He's just fucking dead serious, but all he is about is comedy. But he is always just serious when he does it. He's was a brilliant man. P.S. That's a good question. You know, that's not too far from where Josh lives. So we've been watching that Bonanza fire quite closely. And I think no risk right now, but it was a major concern for me
It was on the
last night.
opposite side of the freeway from
Yeah, it
where
has to
we're at.
cross the freeway, but that can happen pretty
Lily,
easy.
you're not sleepy yet? You didn't fall asleep yet?
Rose, the quick advice for law school: don't get caught up in the bullshit. Don't get taken down by other classmates. Don't sweat it. Just go in with confidence.
And do the best you can.
No, don't do the best you can.
Oh.
Do it. Just
Do
go in
it.
and do it. Don't worry.
Do it.
Take your test. Do it. Don't worry about the frickin' horn books. Read the cases. Read the cases.
Read them. Take good notes. Record the lessons.
P.S. I was worried about you
Right.
when all the fires were down there in L.A.
Do it all the time. I see what you're doing, John. I see what you're doing. Don't worry.
Do it.
Don't
Do
worry.
it.
Dan, you need to know the Violent Femmes.
All right.
You don't know the Violent Femmes.
I mean, did you see that face? If you could make, that's a meme right there. I mean, my God.
How are
I've
you going
never
to go
seen
to a
more-
concert and not know what the fuck you are listening to? They are the epitome of the 80s, man. You don't know the 80s. You don't know who the Violent Femmes are. Who are you? Get the fuck out of here. John, he's not coming. I'm going to bring people who respect the music.
Give me a frickin' break, man. Give me a break.
Add It
I
Up,
am Mr.
yeah.
Music.
I love Add It Up. I love that whole album. And you know I'm old if I use the word album. Blister in the Sun was the best album ever. John, I stopped there. I have to admit it. I stopped there. I didn't go any further.
I was in high school in the 80s.
But I
and
stopped
that,
there.
That music was playing
And by
at
the
every
way,
gathering
The
we
Cure
ever
too.
had.
And by the way,
The Cure, yeah.
by the way, my cousin in New Jersey is the one that introduced me to you in One Hot Summer. Boston and the Violent Femmes. So if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't know you. But hey, now I know you.
Yeah.
There
yeah.
you have it.
And that that poetry,
I
John.
mean,
I think that can be converted to
A
into
song.
lyrics. I think that's the natural progression.
Hey, John,
for new music.
we
for
have
new
a great
ideas.
Millie Pig poem.
No,
You
that's
could-
a children's book.
No, just
That's
he
not
can
a-
make
that's not
it
a-
into the Violent Femmes can do anything. They can make it into a
The
great
Violent Femmes could
song.
probably do that and make a children's book into a good song.
Yeah, I mean,
But
who,
it's not written with a chorus or
who-
anything like that.
But he can make it. He can make it. They can make it
you
into.
can make.
God, I mean, have faith in the musicians. man.
I'm nothing but happy.
You wrote the poem. We can turn any poem into a song. You
Moneymaker's
did.
put me in a timeout again. Moneymaker, I was like the third timeout. You put me
Jack,
in.
you've heard of him. How about when I'm a walking, I strut my stuff, then I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might
Try
stop
to
to
check
check
you
you
out.
out. Let me go on like a blister in the sun. Let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the one. Come on, everybody knows that song.
Big hands.
When, yeah.
What
come
does
on.
the big hands thing refer
Yeah,
to?
right.
John?
What does that refer
What
to?
is that a euphemism for something else? I mean, you can talk to us. There's nobody else here. Just you and us.
Body and beats, I stain my sheets. I don't even know why. It was the big hands. My girlfriend, she was at the end. She is starting to cry. Come on, everybody knows that song.
I think she's been listening to it, John. We're getting ready for the concert. I don't believe that you had those lyrics a month ago. I do not believe it.
I've always
I'm
had.
impressed with
I've
that.
always had those lyrics.
That's
I know
pretty
that
good.
whole
She
album.
She did flip out when John first contacted us, and I thought there's something about that. Her jaw dropped.
Well, when he sent us shirts, and I was like,
Stacy, same with me. It's high school memories. I mean, it is, the
Dan was like, Violent
From the
Femmes. I'm like,
glory
are you
days.
kidding me? You don't know the Violent Femmes? By the way, all those shirts are saved. I won't even wear it, just so you know.
I mean, all this. What about Frank Stallone? What about Frank Stallone?
I don't know one fucking Frank Stallone song, but I can sing that whole
I don't know
album
any Frank
from
Stallone
Violent
songs
Femmes.
either, but I know he's had them in movies. I don't know them. I think, did he sing? I mean, he didn't sing the main ones in there, right? What song did he have in Rocky? I know he had a song in Rocky. And I think it was the same movie.
John, do you know who Frank Stallone, do you know what his songs? I mean, come on.
I'm sure John has met Frank Stallone. I would venture to guess that they've met at some point. Am I right, John? It
Don't
would
put
not
him on the
surprise
spot.
me.
Don't put him on the spot like that.
if Frank Stallone wrote "Eye of the Tiger," man, that
No,
everybody
he
would
didn't.
know it. But
Did
I
he?
think it was in that movie, Rocky 3. I think he had a song in Rocky.
He
3.
wrote "Eye of the Tiger."
It was just when
Nine Inch
Sly
Nails?
Stallone, when Sylvester got enough
I like
power
Nine
to,
Inch Nails.
you know, in Rocky he couldn't
It's
get his
about as
brother
pop.
something.
Party all the time, John. Really? I know. Party all the time. No, everybody knows party all the time.
That is the worst pop song of all time is "Party All the Time," and
It's
I
the
love
best
Eddie
song
Murphy
ever.
But it is such a bad crossover.
That was the best
How about
song
you put you in front
ever.
of a mic and make you a rock star? He's a comedian, and he used to live in Sacramento too.
Did
so Eddie
nobody
Murphy,
like that song? I love that song.
Trading Places?
I can't
Jesus.
tell you.
I mean, you cannot get a better movie. But "Party All the Time."
Come on.
I mean, if it wasn't Eddie Murphy, that would be like a
Come
career
on.
killer.
That was the best.
I'm
couldn't
giving
tell you-
Frank a lot of credit.
I
with
couldn't
Gonna
tell
Fly
you
Now.
one song that Frank wrote. And Survivor wrote "Eye of the Tiger."
Survivor, yeah. Frank writes his own shit. I know that.
Give me a song. Give me a fucking song. Frank follows you. Prove it. And put the proof in the fucking jug
My
of
name is
pudding.
Frank, and I write the songs. I write the songs that make the young girl cry. My name is Frank. I write the songs of all the time. You don't remember them because they kind of hang out in the background. But if you heard it, you'd know my song. I don't know what Frank sang. I just know he was nominated for a Grammy. That's
For
what
what?
I know.
Does anybody know what Frank Sinatra? Not Sinatra.
I mean-
Stallone. Come on, anybody. Dan. He follows Dan, so he must be. What is the song?
I mean, I don't know why we're getting Frank all this disrespect. I mean, I know politically that Frank and I probably don't see eye to eye.
Okay, but
in fact,
that's
we would
nothing.
probably have a better battle than Apollo and Rocky. But he's following the channel. Way to go, Frank.
It's one step closer to Sly.
Take me back. Thank you, Francie.
How does it
She
go?
Googled it. I don't know, but I think it was in Rocky.
How
3.
does it go? Who said it? Franny?
My name is Frank. If Frank came in the room, I'd get up and leave right now at this point. I don't want Rocky coming after me. And I know that they're pretty tight. And Rocky's got a pretty good platform himself. He's got a television show.
Yeah, I watch it.
And
Frank is in the Sly Stallone
I can
Family
tell
Stone.
you this. That, you know,
The Family Stone, it's called.
You know, I like Rocky's daughter. She's pretty cute. Is she not?
They're all cute.
They're all cute. They're all
From
cute,
a distance,
cute young
he sings that.
things.
I'm gonna go look it up.
from a distance.
I think you guys are blowing smoke up my skirt.
It's Sylvester's brother, Ross.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna look it up.
And John, get this. Guess who? Guess who else?
Vanilla Ice.
You know, well, Vanilla Ice has followed for a long time,
Ice,
but
Ice, baby.
you know Miley Cyrus? Everyone knows Miley Cyrus, right?
Yeah.
And she's got a famous father.
It's not Miley
It's not Miley,
or
but
her father.
it's not the father, but Miley's mother follows. Miley's mother. And she's not, yeah, and you know, she's not nothing, right? She's the manager. I mean, she's a big deal. But yes, that's Miley's mom. Hi, Mrs.
Cyrus
Whatever your Cyrus right now. She's may have been remarried.
by Big Dog.
If you're on Mrs. Cyrus, is she cute? How old is she right now? She must be really cute. She married a rock star, right?
Billy. His name is Billy.
Billy Ray.
Billy Ray.
Right.
Yeah.
Billy Ray.
He made the
Billy
mullet.
Ray.
He made the mullet.
He made the mullet. Trish is not. Is it Trish?
It's Trish.
I know that was Manilow that sang the "We Write the Songs." Sing, sing a song, make it happy.
You guys did that.
So the world
I
can
didn't.
sing along. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Frank, just sing.
John, are you
Sing
gonna
your
have Dan
song.
come up and sing?
It's not. Don't put pressure on John. Oh my God, that's his career. Are you kidding me? I know Billy Ray's country, but
Could
they're
you
still
imagine?
rock stars.
No.
I mean, I call everyone like that a rock star.
He's gonna die. John.
I don't know why. I don't know why
John,
we broke up.
let me tell you, it's better to put me on stage for the old school songs than Dan, because Dan would just sit there and he'd make shit up and it would be a shit show. So, put me on.
I'm having for dinner,
A Joe's Coyote salad.
yeah, salad from Dos Coyotes.
She's only 58, Tish?
That's-
Wow.
It's my age.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Are you in the running?
I don't know. She's probably pretty rich, and I get to meet Miley.
Maybe.
I mean, that maybe.
Franny worked for Sylvester in Miami while he was filming there.
Was he nice, Franny? I think
Franny.
Sylvester was nice. I'd guess.
Sly or Frank? I mean, at this point, we need to have the difference. Sly or Frank? We
Frank
need to
is
know.
way more outspoken in like politics. Sly kind of doesn't say a whole lot. He might say a little, but I wonder, is he nice? You know?
She married her daughter's ex-husband. All right, that's a little bit too much.
Who did?
Tish, whatever. Sly. She worked for Sly.
Married
Not Frank.
Miley's ex-husband?
No, not Hemsworth.
What?
For fuck's sake.
What are you talking
She
about?
didn't marry a Hemsworth. Miley's one of the kids' ex-husbands. Deidre said.
I mean, that's going to cause some problems in the family. I can tell you that.
Anthony said she sure did.
Then that's a.
Oh, I have.
I mean, I don't know how she's still talking to the kid.
You have to ask the
So
people who know.
wait a minute. So somebody divorced somebody's.
Tish.
I guess it had to be a
Not
daughter.
Trish.
So
Tish.
Miley's. There's more.
Not
siblings?
Miley. Yes, Miley has a couple siblings.
You lost me 3 stories ago.
I don't blame you.
Someone said that. And you did.
Miley's sister. Because
I know. My sister.
Miley's marriage was a Hemsworth. I know that the wife did not marry a Hemsworth. He was hot. You know, we don't know.
All right. And I have the weirdest comments running through my mind
know,
right
don't
now
say
that
it.
I'm just
Just keep
suppressing.
them. Yeah,
I mean,
Noah.
they're including like I'm wondering. I wonder if they all knew Diddy and all this other crap. But no, I'm not.
I'm
going
sure
there.
they crossed
I ain't
paths
going
with
there.
Diddy.
I'm sure they crossed paths.
Everybody crossed paths with Diddy.
Did they ever freak out or anything like that?
But who knows? They
All
might
right.
have had a little fun. It's coming out. Everybody knows who freaked out and who didn't.
I mean, God, man, imagine.
I want to
if you-
know.
I
I want to
Don't
know.
you want to know?
I do.
I mean, what do you want to know? The Epstein
wanna-
files or the Diddy files?
Both.
Both. The gossip kings and queens would love that.
Good thing Diddy wasn't televised because I don't think I would have gotten anything accomplished.
No, I would have watched that too.
They
But
actually
they're
watched
not
it.
going to show the good stuff, right? They're not going to show the good stuff.
Yeah. P.S.
No.
said the jury watched the freak
The
outs.
jury, but the jury and the attorneys,
I wish I would have attended jury duty just for that trial.
is he guilty?
And Epstein.
Did he? I've made my opinion known. I don't care for the man.
Did Epstein and Diddy cross paths?
I don't care. I don't care for either of them.
No, I'm not saying I like them.
Epstein, what I saw, I never saw Epstein in a video beating the living shit out of somebody. So it's a little, you can never get that vision out of your mind, right? I mean, there's just something about assaulting someone viciously, physically, especially a woman like on her knees, trying to crawl away from you, that just kind of turns my stomach just a little bit.
Everybody
That
knows. We
There's
don't know.
not a whole lot of rehabilitation you can do after I saw that video.
No.
And Rose, exactly, especially a woman. I mean, if it was a fair fight between two men, that's one thing. You still don't hit them if they're crawling away, right?
Right. I mean, even if it was a man crawling away, you still don't do that, or you don't pull their hair
Yeah,
and
you
beat
don't-
the
you
shit
don't
out of
do
them.
those
It's-
kinds of
It
things.
is what it is. Everybody knows that that's the.
And so that's all I have to refer you to the video, and that tells you how I feel about that man. And I feel the same way about Harvey Weinstein.
Yee attended the. Did you see Yee walking into the courthouse? You know who Yee is?
Was Tyler Perry? I mean, I would be really disappointed if Tyler Perry was involved in any of that shit. And remember, we don't know what level that people were involved in. There's a lot of people that hang around big celebrities like that. A lot of people. And, whether they were involved in the really horrible stuff or not, I don't want to judge until I know. And I, P.S. I just can't believe Oprah would be involved in anything like that. I mean,
It's not Yee.
unless I saw evidence And there's evidence of people that are. I just can't believe that.
There's
about
gonna be
people.
shit coming out
Although
about
I
Ellen,
couldn't
too.
believe Alec Baldwin. Did you hear
Ellen,
that
too.
fucking voice message he left to his 12-year-old daughter?
Yes. OTA.
When I heard that on
Yay.
Instagram,
It's all the same.
I commented.
I do
"Oh,
feel
you know,
bad for Bieber.
regardless whether I like the person or don't like the person, I hope to God that was AI and not real.
No, it was
and
real.
It turned out
That
to be
was out
fucking
so
real.
long
and I'm
ago.
just like, and my mind will never be the same about Alec Baldwin ever
Ever.
again. After hearing the way he spoke to his 11-year-old daughter, there's no rehabilitation from that. I'm bringing in my 41-year-old drug addict nephew, who's been in jail a million times, and I think he is on a level 30 stories above the people that we're talking about right now. I don't mind people that make mistakes in life, or people that have a rough patch, or aren't
How
the
many
greatest
rough
humans.
patches is enough? Like, at
I'm
what
just saying,
point do you
I-
say stop the
When
rough
you-
patches?
Again, if Aaron had ever participated in anything like we're talking about,
How do you know?
I would, because I know him. I've known
You
him
don't know.
for his whole life.
You don't know.
I know him.
You got a parking ticket? Yo, you're a criminal. John's a criminal. You got a parking ticket last night.
Did you get it in Milwaukee, John? I mean, if you got it in some random state, just rip it
Just
up.
don't even pay attention to
Probably a rental car anyway
it.
if
It's
you were
fine.
traveling.
They will never know. You know, you'll never know.
I'm just kidding, man, by the way. I don't want you to come after me like in 20 years. You know that fucking ticket you told me to ignore? Well, now they're repossessing my house. All right, pay it, John. Just pay it. Pay it.
Hey, John.
Send him a
Yolo.
ticket to a show, maybe.
Send him a shirt. They might like that
No, they
instead.
probably won't like that as much in Milwaukee. But
Oh, Milwaukee doesn't like violent femmes? Does anybody show up to the concerts in Milwaukee? I mean, come on,
Amanda
Dan.
Lee, his appointment for today was postponed for a week because of the infection. I spoke with urology and with the actual doctor, and he said, let's give it a week and
You rebel.
we'll get a better look. What's that sigh about?
I thought you were eating.
Eating? Oh, you want me to leave? Blue, my dad's okay. I appreciate the question. He's doing all right.
He's okay. I just heard him. He's fine.
And that noise that you guys couldn't hear, but I can hear it. And I can tell you, you see me calm and happy in all the videos of my dad, sweet Dan. We spend a lot of hours together in my room.
Who?
Okay? Me and my dad. Like,
We all spend a lot of time in the
okay,
room.
can I just tell the story?
Tell
without
it.
you
I'm-
jumping in?
I'm just
So my
here.
dad sits in the room and he makes that
Those
noise.
sounds.
It's like these weird sounds.
By JD.
And I'm just like, Dad, what are you doing?
He makes
You
those
know,
grunts.
what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What's that noise?
So I
don't
knew
hear
when I
any
said
noise.
shh, I knew eventually I would hear something, so that's why he's fine. Yeah.
My dad was a foot doctor, happy and
It
single.
doesn't matter, Drake. You are continued a criminal, and your car will get a boot on it if you don't pay that
Divinity,
shit.
I love our shepherd.
Leroy, that's
I
disgusting.
mean, my dream dogs are like golden retrievers or collies, but German shepherds are wonderful dogs too.
We would have never had one if Hannah didn't bring it home.
But I love the dog now that it's here.
Sometimes. He doesn't always love her. When do you love her the most? In the morning time.
When she comes to say, the
Right.
dog, what's amazing about that dog
Right.
is I see it sitting in with my dad, just sitting right next to him. Like I'll walk in and it's just my dad sitting there in a chair and he's talking to the shepherd who sits next to her. And the dog goes in to say hello to everybody in the morning. No matter how many people
It's
are here.
happening. It's
When
happening.
Hannah's here,
Watch.
the dog will go up to her room. It will push in the door or scratch on the door until she opens it, go in, say good morning,
Oh, sorry,
and then it will
Justin.
come back out, says good morning to my dad every morning.
She likes to say good morning to everybody. She doesn't want to stay with them. She just wants
She
to
just
say
wants
hi.
to say good morning.
And Dan loves her the most when she comes on the bed with Dan and she gives him morning kisses. And then once she sees me, she's done. She comes with
She
me.
jumps on my bed. When we get up in the morning, I'm usually still asleep because I'm the one who stays up late with my dad. And then, so the
He
dog.
stays up late because he eats, but that's okay.
I do both. So, and then in the morning, the dogs jump up on the bed when she's like out, and once they've eaten, they come back and they come wait for me to get up.
Other than that, he yells at Coco.
And Julie, Coco is all, yeah, I mean, peed in the room today.
Because you locked her in the room.
Well, my mom was here, she wasn't feeling. Not that square. Again, I'll give a quick synopsis of the Karen Reed trial.
What's gonna happen?
I think she's guilty personally, but I think the verdict was appropriate because I don't think that the prosecution was able to prove
Tomorrow
it beyond a
it's going to
reasonable
happen.
doubt.
You're going to get died. Change your place to Danny.
All right, are you ready now, or just want me to go eat at this point?
Drake hasn't paid parking tickets. He's going to get a boot. Hello. Did you hear that?
Meow?
I see the baby.
Something's meowing. A cat traveled in here.
Oh, hi.
So we hear the meowing. I heard that last night, by the way. Sometimes when I go outside, like late at night,
I knew who it was.
for no
too.
particular reason, if I leave the door open, the cats will walk out. And I was out last night and I was
This is
walking.
Sweet
It's like
Pea.
11 o'clock, and I go.
This is Sweet
And
Pea.
one of the cats walked.
It's
in.
always Sweet Pea. You always know.
That's my Sweet Pea's my favorite. Mindy, I personally think she was guilty, but I don't believe that the state was able to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. So I agree with the verdict. It's a lawyer thing, It's a lawyer thing.
Sweet
Sweet Pea's cute. All right, are you ready?
Hi, Tim. I'm doing good. I'm ready for bed.
And
I
you're
gotta
ready.
shower.
All right, now she's ready.
I'm ready.
We're gonna go eat.
You
It's
killed my
Wednesday.
mojo.
We'll
You
be
just
back on
sucked it from
Saturday.
me.
On Saturday.
You
on
sucked
Saturday.
it from me.
I'll suck it from you.
No, I
Baby.
know you will.
On
Eat
Saturday.
a ball first, and I'll let you suck it.
What? I'm not eating one of those balls.
Then no sucky sucky.
Guilty are people where they prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
No,
That's.
silky.
I'm a big lover of our system.
He's a big lover.
In our system, you have to realize it's set up so that you let 10 guilty people go free, so you don't incarcerate one innocent person. And I think that's consistent with what happened and consistent with our system. But again, I hope you guys have a wonderful time.
I knew he wouldn't suck a ball, so I knew I was getting off of it.
Sucking the ball. Anyway, it's been fun tonight. See you guys probably on Saturday night.
Probably. No
care,
guarantees. Depends if he's still living.
What are you talking about?
You. Love you, Anthony. We missed you. Thank you for coming back.
Good to see you again, Anthony.
Drake, 1 sack, 2 balls. Pay your parking tickets because you're gonna be pissed when you get that boot on. I feel like I have a booger. You're gonna be pissed off at me when you get the boot, and you're gonna call cussing me out. So pay your tickets, dude. It's not like you can't afford it. Shit. The bad mojo is out now. The world knows. Drake is a 1 sack, 2 ball guy. No stitching in between the balls to separate them. It's just 1 sack. Yeah. It's okay, Drake. We love you for that. Anthony, have you ever seen 1 sack, 2 balls? Well, maybe Drake will show you one day. It's extra big. Did he say that, Koso? It could be. We don't know. He didn't enunciate on the size of the sack. I haven't, but I want to. I know. Well, to us, we all want to see what it looks like. You know how everybody has the stitching in between? Drake has no stitching. Don't put it in my name. Oh, you're going to switch owners? Danielle Salinger. And then I'm in handcuffs. You failed to pay your parking tickets. 1 ball, 1 sack, 2 balls. We need a song out of that. Because if you look at the testicles, there's like a stitching in between that separates the balls. So he has no stitching in between the sacks. I do skateboard. I do the alley-oops and shit. I'm a badass on a skateboard. Yeah. Don't even try me. I will blow you. I do ramps and I flip and shit. I do. I go aggro. I like flip. I'm like the only I'm the only 51-year-old bitch out there flipping, doing alley-oops and shit. Anthony does like all balls. He does. He's a ball eater. I don't really know if he's a ball eater. He's a peen eater for sure, but the balls, I don't know. No, Dan doesn't skateboard, only I do. I'm the badass bitch in the relationship. All balls are welcome. Anthony, come on, you missed us. Really? I am 34. I'm actually 33 and a half. Yeah. Not exactly 34 yet, but I'm closing in on the 34th day. But, you You gotta shake what your mama gave you. What? I want to see your one ball. It's not a one ball. It's 2 balls, 1 sack. It sounds like that, like one man, 1 jar. 2 balls, 1 sack. Yeah, that's better. That sounds like a movie. It's not. It's a uniball. Technically, it's a uniball. Is that a uniball? Could it be a uniball? No, I didn't say the balls were fused together. It was just 1 sack with 2 balls in it. No stitching. Like a unibrow. You don't have a unibrow? Do you have a unibrow to go with your uniball? Is that possible? A uni sack. Drake's got a uni sack. Drake is second guessing the information he gave us. It's like a buzz ball with just 1 sack. Yeah. Does your girlfriend? Never mind. I can't. This is gone. Hey, be careful. There could be a boot on your caddy. Caddy daddy. Hey, I've got a new license plate for you. Uniball. Change it, and then they'll never know it's your parking tickets. 1 man, 1 ball. Still has a fusion of 2. Stay tuned. Everybody wants to see it, Drake. Everybody wants to see it. Just send me a picture and I'll share it. I'll pay for it. Anthony, sit down. Sit down. I got it.
Are you still on?
Because I'm making fun of Drake.
John sent a message.
Can you forward that to me, please?
He's going to send it to you.
Okay. Thanks, man. I can't. Oh, Drake, you make me laugh. Anthony, I'm so glad you're back. Everybody, Anthony's back. Yo. Woo! We're back. We're back in the saddle again. We've got Anthony, Buzzball, Carrasco. We've got 1 ball Drake, 2 ball Drakes, 1 sack. Man, we are a lively crew. We're like 2 live crew with 1 sack. Okay, let's cry. I'm ready for crying. I'm here for you, bro. I was really sad that you left me. So Anthony, we love you. Thank you. And let's give a round of applause for poor 2 ball, 1 sack Drake. He's now feeling he needs to go get therapy now. Yeah, but that's okay. 2 peas in a pod. 2 peas in a pod. And Sour Ball Kim. We got a lot of ball talk in here. Sour Ball Kim. I don't swallow. I'm a spitter. I just want to touch. I kind of want to touch it. Me too, Anthony. I'm with you. Can we both touch it at the same time, Drake? You can hide the top of it from me. Anthony may want to see what's attached. I don't really care. I mean, I'll look. Oh, you don't? Oh, never mind. Scratch that. Scratch that. Nobody heard a thing. Can we strike that from the video? Take that back? I'm interested too, and Miami's gay, so she wants to see it too. See, we're just interested. I'm gonna have to Google it. Drake, are you on the Google? I know, Jeannie, right? Anthony's back. We missed him. Him and his big balls. He's Big Ant, you know? He says it's not the balls that are big, it's the other thing. So, get your stitching back. You were never born with, are there any more boys in the family? Like, is everybody missing the stitching? Did your dad have the stitching, or was this something that is like a hereditary thing? It's a question. Does your sack come up on Google? I don't know why Sweet Pea's meowing. It's stressing me out. Rashawn, my evening is going. I still have a lot to do, so fuck. Let me get off this fucking shithole of a live. Let me go get myself back to work because my work is never done. I gotta shower. Number one Google today search is really gonna be something. Drake's ball. We've already seen Drake's penis. I mean, you know which one. Not that Drake, but the real Drake. We've seen it. It's a little crooked. It's fine. I mean, I like to look. I don't want to touch. I just like to look. I don't want to eat. I already ate before I came on. I was hungry. I didn't eat all day. I'll probably have some fruit. Is it all right? You'd write it? I know you would, Anthony. Drake, if you ever want to cross over to the other side, Anthony's waiting. And he's a big guy. It depends if you like it big or not. I don't know. Stop it. I gotta go. See you bitches in the morning. Fuck. Bye. Good night. Drake, take her head the ball. Anthony, welcome back. Bye. You sick motherfuckers. Love you all. Love you all. Drake, thank you for the content. Anthony, thank you for coming back. I have more content now. You're welcome. Bye. Love you. See you tomorrow.